Yeah. Vegas Hype Media. We're here with the VIP section, the podcast, I guess. Sounds like radio. Looks like TV. I'm here with my guests. Psych. We're with the co-host. We got Tiffany P to my right. And we got Amino Jaku, Bummy Sato. I guess we ain't Amino Jaku no more, so we're Bummy Sato. Yeah, these are the people that I picked to be a part of this crazy adventure that we're going to have to get into. I know these people since, over 10, 15, 20 years.
Yep.
So I know Tiffany from the Boys and Girls Club days back in Henderson. She's married to a good friend of mine named Bronx D. Anybody in the hip-hop scene ever remember Chapter Crew? You know, he was affiliated with them management-wise and crew. And then I got my brother to my far right, Fall East Coast. You know, my Filipino homie from Poly High-Low, Campfire Music, Slump Lords.
Am I supposed to talk here?
Nah, I'm still talking. Watch out, bro. Don't crack the mic yet. You ruined it.
Taking hella time.
Third wall.
How long
Third
is
wall?
this intro, yo?
I don't know.
Fourth wall.
Fourth wall. I'm sorry. See, that's why you're here. See, that's why you're here.
No, it's not why I'm here.
You're way smarter than me.
I'm not here for my Asian side. Come on, stop.
Did you go to Green Valley?
I graduated from Green Valley. I didn't go to Green Valley.
You don't claim it?
Man, I went like 3 classes a day.
It's all Henderson to me.
I went to court continuation too. You didn't bring that up.
I mean, we got to leave that one. Is it a sealed case? You still got your case open?
Dreadlocks is here.
Okay. Bumba Clot. But this is the VIP section. Shout out to Crizzy Chrome on the Sports Talk Raw coming soon. He's at the halfway mark of the show. This is a 2-hour podcast. Stick around, get a drink, smoke something. How you doing, sir? All right. I like your dress shirt.
Yo, don't ever secret handshake again.
It's something for the masses.
Unless we all got one.
It's a secret society. All we ask is trust. Yes, sir. That's for you. So what we're gonna do is, I want you guys to tell us a little bit about yourself. We'll start with Tiffany, and then we'll go over to Bummy Sato. I can't get used to it,
you
bro.
You can call me Amino. I don't give a
All right, you want me to call you your real name? I like government shout outs. Terrence, shout out pop.
All good.
My name is Michael Porter, if you guys need to know.
2 hours.
But no, Tiffany, tell me about yourself. Tell me what you got going on in life.
Well, damn. I just had my 22nd year anniversary.
Congratulations.
I thought you were going to say 22nd birthday. I'm like, girl.
That too.
Okay.
Yep, 22 years married.
Congratulations.
That's rare.
Relationship goals.
Yep.
Relationship goals.
Yep, I'm about to have a 21-year-old, an 18-year-old. I'm getting up there.
Lord have mercy.
But anyways, life is good.
Okay.
Life is good. This is all a new venture for me, so I'm kind of excited about it.
So you're Mama Bear, you know that, right? You're here to set us straight when it gets crazy.
Yep, I could do that.
Okay. Bummy, tell me about
man?
yourself. Tell me a little bit.
I'm Bummy Sato. Welcome to the show, the VIP section.
Yes.
The only reason y'all want to tune in, the only reason that, you know what I'm saying, I'm here.
Right.
To promote myself. I ain't gonna talk about myself. I ain't gonna get on the radio or whatever this is.
All in the video.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna get all your videos. I mean, you know, I'm just here to be positive.
I like that, even though you're a bad cop.
There ain't no cops in here, man. What?
I'm never gonna get the button.
You need help with your button over here? Let's not talk about me, man.
Okay.
I'm here, man.
Your moral support?
Yeah, man.
Okay. And then we got Crizzy Chrome.
Right, I gotta stand up to them like it.
No, it's adjustable.
I know it is. I'm fucking around. What it do, man? It's your boy Chrome. You know, go out here with the sports. You know what I'm saying, and with the music. We just had a show, not last night, the night before last. It was awesome.
Shout it out. What's your show called?
We just did a show with DJ Shakespeare at the Ninja Karaoke. It was Cali Vegas. I went on Saturday night. It was popping. Good show.
I heard good things.
Crowd. Yeah,
shout out to DJ Shakespeare.
Shout out Shakespeare all day, man.
William Shakes.
And then in case y'all also don't know, I also do a radio show too as well, right a couple doors down. Shout out to Hot 7025 FM, you feel me, in the Blue Room.
Do we bleep that out?
Do you?
No,
Juan,
we're
you
good,
can.
man. We're good.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Bleep what out?
I'm just fucking
Hey,
with
yeah,
y'all.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just messing
I
with
don't know the rules because I don't
This
live
ain't
by
Clear
any.
Channel,
You know what I'm saying?
Radio 1.
They
Nah,
sat
this
us
is
next to each other
internet.
for a reason. No, we can come
Now, if I wasn't cool with them next door, it'd be a different story.
See,
but
that's what I had to. We had to make sure.
E.
that was,
Carice is the homie.
there it is.
Yeah, eat Carice all day.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Oh wait.
But
yeah.
yeah, man, that's it, man. Pretty much, man. You gonna just get the sports, the music, the whole business,
Okay.
and the truth about it, especially how I feel about it. At
There
least.
it is. That's
All
all,
right,
I
back
want.
to me. So, anyway,
Okay.
my name's Bummy Sato. I'm a half-breed.
Back to the
Ladies, I'm an Aries. I'm single. I want to be alone, but I don't want to be by myself, if that makes sense. I want you around in the house, but...
Distant.
All right, back to y'all.
Like the beach house, like the clubhouse. Okay.
I got to get a house first.
Okay. Well, all right.
Steps, baby.
Did anything exciting happen this weekend? The weather's getting nice outside. The springtime is here. Is there anything you guys did? I took my daughter to the park today, with a friend of mine, and I got sunburned because I'm white. It happens. First time you get burnt, then you start getting tan. So I'm getting this out of the way so I could
Why
get
didn't
my
you put
tan
on
out.
no sunscreen?
I don't know about that.
It just it's hella weak to do that to me. And I felt bad because once we got out there, patients started turning red.
Ooh, you didn't put none on her?
Nah, we just toughed it out and got her home before it got too crazy. We were out there for maybe 45 minutes. Nothing crazy. That's enough to get burned.
But you were swimming?
No, we were at the park swinging. Just getting our swing on.
I was gonna say because I see so many people at these damn casino pools already. Like, man, y'all just couldn't wait to
Man.
swim. It's like,
I had a gig at Mandalay Bay, and they're in the lazy rivers already.
like, damn, y'all just couldn't wait to
I
get
was
some
like,
water.
man, you guys are from somewhere else.
They all are from somewhere
Yes.
else, not from Vegas.
Yeah, that they hit 70 degrees, and the shorts come out, and the tank tops come out from the closet and everything.
I seen a bum swimming in the gutter the other day. That's crazy.
Damn,
Yeah.
That's how hot it is. He had to get some water.
you better
Gotta
watch
get
out
some
for
water, man.
Pennywise.
I'll be on Main Street too, man. I seen him swimming
That's crazy.
down the stream.
You guys are too much. So, weekend-wise, anything happen? Anything crazy in the media? Anything everybody wants to talk about?
I know that movie Us dropped. I
Yes.
ain't watch it though.
I have a bootleg version of it.
I bet
still
you
watch
do.
bootlegs.
I bet
Okay,
you
I
do.
had another point I want to bring up.
Okay.
Are bootlegs still around? Where can I get some good
They're-
bootlegs?
Well, they're cam versions on the websites
You
we
still
go
watching
to.
cam version bootlegs?
I mean, people walk in front of the camera and everything.
I can't do it.
I don't care.
so you're just impatient.
I'm super impatient, and I don't have the ability to just go watch a movie by myself, or it doesn't really work out right now.
Hype beast.
Yeah. So
I mean, it just depends on me what kind of movie. I mean, if I
it's
wanna
Jordan
see,
Peele. I mean, did you watch Get Out?
Nah,
Did anybody
you
watch
know,
Get
I
Out?
didn't.
Hey, get out.
I heard it's good
Crazy.
though. I heard it's
No,
great.
you gotta watch
I haven't
it.
watched it. I don't
Homework.
have to.
Homework. You would
There's
not be
a-
disappointed.
It's not like
There's
it's
a
a
crazy,
sequel or a prequel
you ever
to that
seen-
movie.
you ever
No,
seen
I'm
Being
just
John-
saying it's the director.
I know.
It's like Quentin
You ever
Tarantino.
seen Being
Right,
John Malkovich?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a correlation with those two movies. It's in the conspiracy universe. But
Okay.
if you watch those movies, and Spike Jonze even laughed at the idea that those movies are connected because
Oh.
it's the lady that's in Being John Malkovich, the one of the ladies is the mother, the main lady that puts the people under and Get Out. It's the same lady, Jordan Peele, and he talks about that too.
Okay.
So the movies do got something to do with each other.
No, but it's one of those things where he did that on purpose with that girl that he picked.
Uh-huh.
to play
Casting wise.
Yeah, and it's just funny because it's almost the same type of style, like Get Out, like where those people are
Uh-huh.
in his head using his body as a vessel. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? But really, in reality, Get Out was way better because, they're using black people. So
Nice.
Right. I like that twist that he's putting on it, man. No, he's good with the movies, man. He's nice with it.
And Jordan Peele is hosting Twilight Zone now.
And I heard he's doing a new Candyman movie too.
Oh wow. Speaking of Candyman, so there's a lot of remakes coming out movie wise.
That's all they do, man.
Yep.
Chucky, Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery looks
Pet
good.
Cemetery fucked me up as a kid.
I
I'll
want
tell
to
you
see
that.
that one.
Yeah, a little bit.
You
It
know,
did, a little bit.
and it was like
Yeah, a little
awkward
bit.
parts. It wasn't the initial dead baby coming back and the cat. It was the auntie, the skinny lady that they were caretaking for. I don't know. She gave me nightmares. But I want to watch that. I mean, there's a lot of. I heard that they're bringing back Freddy. I don't know.
Horror
if that
movies
can
is just
happen.
horrible now because they use too much special effects and extra shit to
Yeah.
scare you.
Y'all see that preview for that one horror movie they supposed to be coming out? Brightburn or something like that it's called?
I saw one called Prodigy.
Nah, this one's about like if Superman came and he was evil.
What?
I mean, and he's like really killing people. Like this shit looked crazy. I looked at it. I
A
was
more
like,
realistic take on it.
nah, it was.
I'm
it's-
just saying, like an alien from another planet.
Nah.
Superpowers.
No, it's like damn near
I'm murking
Superman.
everybody.
Like he can't.
Terminator.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. A
starts
more
moving.
realistic view on it, though. Like,
Yeah. He
ain't
didn't
gonna
come
get no
here
job,
like
to get a job at the newspaper.
Nah. This cat's. You see him. He did something where he shattered all this shit, and the glass got in the lady's eye, and you see her pulling out the eye, and then like he burns down the door with his eyes, and then he just hella fast just runs up on her, and then it goes to the next scene. It's just, the way they shot it and the way it looks like an actual horror movie.
Right.
With all these Marvel movies coming out, it's
That's
kind of a dope little twist and a
Marvel
different way
got
to
a
look at it.
horror movie.
Yeah, the
coming out.
mutants.
The new
Those
mutants.
mutants. Yeah, the new mutants. That's supposed to be like a dark.
Now this
version
this one
of-
is. I'm talking about blood and scary. This.
Is it rated R?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes. This
Ooh.
one's a rated R movie.
Okay.
So I mean,
yeah,
if
the
they
new mutants is supposed to
PG-13,
be dark, but I don't think it's that.
if it's not rated R, then I don't think it's messed. This new, check it out, Brightburn, Superman. Like, yeah, check that out if you ain't seen it.
Brightburn. Okay. Definitely check that out. What about sports? So how we doing in the? Are we gonna make the playoffs with these Golden Knights?
Oh man, but of course
Yeah.
we're gonna make the playoffs, man. We're balling right now. You know what I'm saying? We're doing
second or
things.
third. And
We actually just lost our last game, I believe, and I
Yeah.
was upset
Last
about
night.
it because I put my last little dollars on it. But it's all right. I'll be back. I'll be
Okay.
back. I'll be back again. But we're actually doing good. I need to put on my laptop. But who we playing tonight? We playing right now.
St.
Huh?
Louis.
Right now.
Okay, we playing St. Louis Blues right now.
Minute
We are
left.
losing 1-3 in the third, and with 1 minute left. So it looks like we're gonna bye. Have they pulled the goalie yet?
No.
They
did they?
Yeah.
Oh
well,
yeah,
Empty
that's what
net.
they just did a close up
Empty
of.
net.
How do you say his name? Suburb?
Subban.
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 Subban. I got to see him practice the other day.
Tomato,
Yeah.
man. Get it how you live.
He got us a shutout the other night though. So shout out
Yeah,
to
man.
him.
So this will be our second loss in a row, man, if I'm right. But
Yep.
That's bad.
I think we're still gonna go to playoffs still, man. We're still up there in the
so.
top
We're
teams.
good.
We ain't clinched it.
We
How
need 1 point to clinch, so we won't clinch tonight. But we would have clinched if we won again.
Damn, just 1
And
point.
how many games do we have to
You
do
should have
that?
told me that. I would have went there and coached them through
Got
that.
like 8 more games.
So we need 1 goal to clinch.
No,
Well, 1
game.
point.
1
1
point.
point. I
point.
mean.
See, you gotta understand
Hey,
in
but we got a
hockey, it don't
point
go
on
by
the last
See, I'm
game.
standings.
so dumb.
It
I
goes
still don't
tight, right?
understand offsides.
Did we
Two,
get a
two,
point for
two
last
points
game?
for a full win, 1 point for overtime loss.
Yeah, we got that 1 point last
Tiffany,
time.
I like
No
how you're
points if we
just sitting there and just
lose.
soaking it all in.
I don't do sports.
Okay.
I went to one hockey game.
Was it professional?
It was the Golden Knights.
Okay.
Oh, well, then you're better than most of us. I ain't going to no hockey
Yeah.
game.
I went
I
to
only
a
go if I
couple
get
of 'em.
paid to DJ because I get a free
Well,
ticket.
nobody got to do that yet, so you're winning.
That's the only way I get to go. So
Hey, I get to go because my baby mom gets free tickets for her job 2
Shouts
times a
out to all
year.
the baby mamas
Baby
with,
mama,
with the hookup.
hey
They're
girl.
expensive.
yeah, my buddy got glass seats right by the glass, and they played the Red Wings. He paid a couple $100.
But look, I ain't even gonna front. Anywhere in T-Mobile is a good seat, man. That's a
Yeah, it
great
is.
arena. The way
Yeah,
they
it
built
is.
that, the way they set that up, man.
It
Shout
is.
out to the architects of that thing right there, man. Because even when you're at the top, it's still a good view.
Did you ever go to
man.
that nightclub up there?
I
Is
have
it called Hyde?
Where's it at?
It
It's
looks
hidden.
like the big airplane. If you look up, there's a
It's like
there's
a
a
corner?
nightclub. Yeah, full blown nightclub up there. So
It's about time. I hope they do something like that with the Raider Stadium too.
yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have something Vegas.
Let me
Vegas
ask you
y.
about the Raiders. Y'all going to be bandwagon fans now?
See,
Hell no.
great segue.
No.
See, Chrome, you're from Vegas originally, right? You're from the Philippines.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm a Niner fan.
Right. Okay. So you picked the team.
But I'll
You
be-
have Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, and I mean, I've been with them through the bad times, and I'm finna be with them through
That's
the
a
good
beautiful
times as well.
thing.
Time, I just,
Yeah.
I can't do it. But
So-
if you're born and raised here like the Knights were, I'll die for you.
So look, check it out. I'm from Michigan. I have an original team.
Right.
I am a Detroit Lions fan.
Okay.
I am a Detroit Red Wings fan. I'm
Okay.
a Tigers fan if we ever get a baseball team. So my philosophy on this is you're allowed to have your home team. And then when you move, some people say you can have a West Coast team and then you can have the team of the city that you live in. So if I was to have another baseball team, it's the Dodgers.
You can have a favorite team, and your home team if you want to. That's it.
Right.
Nothing else.
Okay,
Not
so-
another team. No,
Are
nothing.
you from
I think
Tampa?
we had this talk
I
before. I
know.
think that's why
Born
you're
and
Okay,
raised-
so
born and
he
raised in Las
diehard-
Vegas.
Not from Tampa. Born and raised Las Vegas.
He picked a team.
Diehard Tampa fan.
Yes,
He picked
stay
the
with
team.
Tampa.
I'm not switching.
Not
So
switching.
You from
you're a
Detroit.
Niner fan. You're a Niner fan.
You don't live in Detroit.
I lived in Detroit though.
You don't live now.
They didn't have no team where you're from originally, so you picked your first team.
That's just in the 90s. That's what, you know what I'm
So
saying?
we're gonna have a
And, the
home
Giants.
team.
And
You got to kick your team to the curb. It's the rules.
nah.
Now,
I
what if
have a
De-
home team.
What if
Now
De-
listen. Now since you're from
Let me ask
Detroit,
you a
yes.
question.
your home team could be the Raiders because that's where your home is at. But your favorite team could be whoever your favorite team was.
And I'm about to pop
I
up.
lived in Vegas
What if-
longer
what
than
if
I
Tampa
lived
Bay
in
leaves?
Michigan.
What if Tampa Bay leaves though?
And goes where?
Mississippi.
Then I'm gonna have I'll have an issue. I'll have it. That's a good question though, Domino. That's a very.
You have to ride or die with them.
I'm puzzled right there because then I mean it's still a Bucks. It's almost like when the Sonic.
White running back.
It's almost like when the
It'll be a
Sonics
white
went to the
running back,
Oklahoma
white
Thunder.
quarterback. The whole
I know a lot of
squad
people
white.
that
I could
didn't
dig
like
that.
the Thunder. They like the Sonics still.
I
So
could
I
dig
mean,
it.
I would be lost in the sauce, man. You know, I might be a Raider fan.
Now,
I don't know.
real
I'd
talk,
I'd
both
be
y'all-
I don't know.
Conflicted, huh?
I'd be hella conflicted.
Both of y'all are not allowed to root for the Raiders because you guys
Hold
have
up.
picked a team.
I'm
and
gonna
you are not
First
from
of all,
there.
I could pick. I love every team. I'm not from this country. I'm happy to be here.
Okay.
Okay, so
You got that refugee thing
Yeah,
going.
you know
I
what
could
I'm
dig
saying?
it.
Hey, I'm gonna cheer for the home team. That's the home team, but
I
not,
wear two
not when they
jerseys
play
on
against
Sunday.
Tampa
So
Bay.
you will be considered
Not when
a D rider.
No,
I'm just playing.
home team. Didn't I just tell you that? Yeah, your home team.
I told you my philosophy.
But they
Not
ain't my
everybody's
favorite
gonna
team.
lead-
They'll
like,
be the home team. You know, you got to cheer for the home
You
team.
can have
bro.
a second team.
hey,
They,
somebody.
they
Hey,
ain't got to be your favorite.
hey, shouts out Philip Lyman. He just said the Olympics is coming to Vegas.
The
Sweet.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Who will host and where would they host this thing at?
What you mean, man?
In the convention center, they're about to build that thing huge. Now I'm just playing.
Right. Like where's is it summer or winter?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm just saying.
Well,
You
tell him
asking
to
too
come
many
with the
questions
facts
of that.
before he tells you
Is it-
some
is
shit
it-
like
is
that.
it winter?
You
Nah.
ask too much of our people.
We're going Mount Charleston. We're taking over Mount Charleston for the Alps.
They built. It's like it wouldn't even be the next Olympics. It'd probably be like, you know what I'm saying? We put
Oh,
a
yeah,
bid, your city
it'll-
puts a bid in, and then when you know it's coming, they build
Right.
it like 4-8 years. They
It's
building
like-
it.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
so
getting
they gotta create
a
that
World
shit.
Yeah, it
Series
creates
or
jobs and shit. You
a
know,
Super Bowl.
they'll build a whole little city for it.
That's
They do
crazy.
like Amazon, build a whole party for themselves when they come through town. You know that's what they do.
Right.
That shit is crazy. It's like
I seen
I
video of
I'd be
that.
like,
They probably gonna wipe
Did
out
these
Northtown and just take all over that.
oh no.
Man. So right now would be a part where we would need to know where we're segueing into. Ah, yeah. So we talked about the weekends. We talked about a little bit of sports. Let's talk about the craziness of the R. Kelly and MJ scandal and all that bullshit that we've already talked about. But have we really gave our point of view and really come to conclusion? Do we play the music or do we mute the music? And does
Hey,
that trickle?
Did
into
R.
other
Kelly
things?
fuck up the rise of R&B coming back?
I don't know.
Brought some negative attention to it.
Nah, and they were already fighting over who the king was. So
Who was the king?
Jacquees.
Whoa.
everybody says that name the most.
Who?
I don't know. I said everybody says that name the most. I couldn't tell you who the king of R&B is.
Jacquees was telling
I couldn't
people
tell
like,
you.
what was it, Keith Sweat?
Even
that he
if
was
I
the
tried.
king?
Who was Bobby Brown considered?
Bobby Brown was the R&B bad boy. Was he the bad boy of R&B? Yeah. Shout out to Bobby.
What you mean? He was like the R&B
Ronnie,
plug.
Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
R&B plug for sure.
He was the R&B son.
First of
Still
all,
might be.
he's like he was kind of like he's like the pop. I mean, I don't know.
He was the male version
because
of
he
Mary
was
J.
married to
Blige.
Whitney Houston, bro.
Does that sound right?
Bruh.
Like, there's Mary
Bro, he
J.
put Whitney Houston, bro.
What did they call Mary J?
I ain't see Casey and JoJo do that. He got Casey had what? Mary J. Blige
Yeah.
and then Warner.
And then
I think they were in
Yeah.
bad situations when they was together.
That was when she didn't have no money.
I don't know.
Something
She
was
was
wrong
on
with
tour. I saw her on tour out here. It was
that was when she had
Biggie,
no money
Jodeci,
though.
and Mary J.
But
out
she
here.
had no money and she wasn't even even that bad.
What's
she
the
ain't that bad
411
anyway.
though? But what's the 411?
right? No wonder she couldn't. You know, I'm not even going.
Her
there.
music was hard. That album was
I ain't
hard.
could
Man.
even, I ain't could even go there with Mary J.
Mary's
that.
So
dope.
Mary is, what did they call her? The
I'm just talking
queen
about
of
as a
hip hop
choice
and
of a
R&B.
female.
The queen of hip hop soul.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Bronx.
I'll
D.
give that to her.
So Bobby Brown to me was the king of
was Lauryn Hill
hip-hop
supposed to have that
and
title?
R&B.
If she wouldn't have been
She came in later. He surely had that. You can't dethrone Mary J. You know Mary J. Blige kissed me on my left cheek one time. I just want you guys to know that. So don't ever talk bad about her. But anyways, so we're talking about R. Kelly. We're talking about Mary J.
Okay.
Not
All
really
right,
Mary J. We're talking about MJ.
All right.
So the question is, do you play their music still or do you feel some type of way about it?
And I answer that like this: would I let my kids stay the night at their house, or wouldn't I? No.
No.
Right. That's good parenting. That's what the question should have been addressed to everybody on Surviving R. Kelly.
And I just
And
apply
all
that.
the
and I apply that
Neverland,
to everything
leaving
else.
Neverland. Why was the 7-year-old left unattended with a grown-ass man that's not your family? I mean, some people don't even let your kids stay with grown-ass men that are your family.
First
that
of
are
all, you
fucking
shouldn't
blood.
be staying at a grown-ass man's house that doesn't have kids.
Right.
For one.
I don't believe it.
There
He
aren't
was also
any-
sleeping at their houses too.
There ain't no.
Yeah, he would take
you guys watch
vacations
it?
and getaways and stay at their
He
house.
ain't gonna sleep in the hood.
Why is this an issue now after the man's
Michael
dead?
would
Why
never
wasn't it
stay
an
the
issue
night
when
in
he
the
was young?
Because
projects.
Oprah
I
Winfrey decided
guarantee
to make a
that.
But why
documentary and
why-
drag him through the mud.
These people let drop their kids off at this dude's
That shit don't
super
seem weird to
mansion.
you?
He got there's security. There's
Bro.
you talking about he's just in the
It's
room.
a amusement
We're gonna
park.
go. I'm gonna go in a room with your son real quick in here. We're gonna sleep in here. Like the lady, the one lady that the guy that was not in that Leaving Neverland, the first kid,
Uh-huh.
the one that said it wasn't true that he never touched him.
Right.
He said his mom was there and she watched. One of the moms was like, yo, yeah, they just chill out and drink and like whatever the juice they was drinking. And he was like a little kid. That was him reliving his youth.
Right.
But now you come out after the man dead, and then at the time though you was dropping them off. If it wasn't suspect then, why is it suspect now?
Right. Because maybe you think these guys fell on hard times and they need some fucking money?
And then
And they're trying to get
I know
paid
my
off of
kids.
this?
I know my kids. If I pick my kids up and something's wrong, and they was just fucked in the booty hole by Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
Man,
Did you guys actually watch the documentaries?
No,
I did.
I won't.
I
I'm
watched
just saying,
both of them.
I didn't see them
I
all,
was
and I seen
highly
little pieces.
disturbed.
But
It
when
was
I,
very
it's
disturbing.
very the shit that I did see, the scenes that I seen him when he was like, well, yeah, it's like the nicest thing you can do is share your
Yes.
bed with an, and I was just looking at him
Right.
like,
Yes.
that shit
See,
don't
now
seem
that-
weird. That alone right there, like,
He
I'm
said
just
that out
saying.
loud.
He
You know,
just
Mike
said that out
believed-
loud, like, and I'm like,
But
that.
how is that not
There's
bad
nothing
parenting,
normal about that.
Oh, it's all about the
Horrible.
bad
So
So
how
parents.
are those parents not in trouble too?
That's exactly, you should be
the
there.
way
Yep.
the way the
Get in that
Wade
mic.
I'm sorry.
Get in your mic.
the
Yeah,
way
how are
that-
the parents
the way
not in
the
trouble?
Wade I think it was Wade Ronson who said it. He said describing hanging out with Michael Jackson was meeting your God, meeting your idol. Like he was 7 years old. I know I liked Michael Jackson when I was
Yeah.
a little kid. I wore the glove.
I just don't
I
believe
wanted
it.
to
Of course,
walk.
look, as a little kid, you don't know no better.
Right.
You would
I
probably
just don't
stay the
believe
night
it.
at
I don't
Michael
think
Jackson's
Michael.
house.
If
But as
like
you're
if
an
a
adult now,
pedophile-
you'd like,
if he
hell
was a
no.
pedophile for real, and
Right.
had that much money for real, he don't need to do it like that to me. He
No.
would have did it way sneakier and with not enough. Like that's weird.
Well, that's the thing. That's why this sucks because if you
If
would have
those
watched the
parents
show,
are- I
you
don't
had to
have to.
watch. You do because
Yeah, you do.
Before I
all
do, I
those
want to
questions
know.
are answered.
Before I do, I want to know if the parents or those people that did the interview got paid.
That's a good question. Being Oprah Winfrey, she gives motherfuckers cars on her show. I think she gave them some chips.
Right? And all I'm saying is, both of them cats are highly like unnormal. So you kind of should expect unnormal things to happen.
You start watching the Cosby Show.
That's it.
I mean, I never watched
That's
the
it.
Cosby Show
You
in years
didn't?
before. Of course, I watched it
Oh.
when it was going on and when the reruns happened. But in the 5th chapter of the reruns, I haven't watched Cosby Show in
So you
years.
mean you didn't watch the Cosby shows for the 5th time after every season?
No, I mean
If
I
it came
watched
on
it
late
when it
night,
was
Fourth was
live.
enough. If you've seen every episode at least 4 times, that's you good with
Yeah, I
me.
mean I still watch Fresh Prince of Bel Air every
That's a
time it
gang-
comes on
that's a
TV.
banger. I mean, yeah, you probably like 10 of those episodes.
Yeah, I mean I
feel you.
seen the dad scene probably 20 times.
If
You
you've
know,
seen every episode 4 times, you good.
right?
Okay, so with the R. Kelly thing, this is the thing I was talking about earlier. The difference between R. Kelly and like let's say Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis, them niggas got permission. R. Kelly should have went and got permission for the parents.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
'Cause
Otherwise,
I'm looking at,
and you know what
listen,
else there isn't?
Hold on, I'm about to bop you because I was looking this up and I'm like, yo, let me find out when Priscilla Presley.
14.
Elvis was
14.
listening. I know that. That's when they met.
He courted her.
She was at a part. No, she came to his party in Germany.
Okay.
He was in the military, already famous.
Mm-hmm. Already been with
Why is
Hollywood
a,
women.
first of all,
and
why is a 14-year-old at a party?
there was
with
a
a bunch of
connection?
military
I
dudes?
forgot. What was the connection?
Her family's got paper,
Okay.
and like she's like world traveled.
Okay.
And then what's funny though, man was 14, but they didn't get married till years later. But he was like, he went to the parents, yo, can I sleep with your young daughter type shit.
No, they didn't sleep
Not
together
sleep.
until they got married.
But I'm saying though, he like, can I have your daughter? Well, what's the difference though? Like,
There ain't no difference, but I mean, at
you
least
tell me they weren't doing stuff behind the.
Well, what she says is they would kiss.
at least they're a boy and a girl,
Deep kissing.
not 2 boys.
And then
Deep
Jerry-
kissing.
And then Jerry Lee Lewis, his third marriage to his cousin,
Second cousin.
his third cousin, his first cousin.
Was it his first? I watched the movie a long time ago. I remember it was his
The
cousin.
movie doesn't bring up a lot of good stuff.
But
But
they-
this is third marriage.
But look, Michael
But he
Jackson
went
went
to
through
the-
what, 2 trials?
She was 13.
I don't know too many people, let alone black people, that go through 2 trials and then don't get found
Right.
Who?
guilty. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
So, I'm
now-
saying, I mean, it's
so
a hard
he's under
situation.
federal
But I take it
indictment,
all the way
right?
back to that first question. Would I let my kids stay the night?
Right.
No.
Yeah, of course not. I wouldn't.
You
But
You know,
I
so
just don't
Eddie
know what-
Griffin, you guys know Eddie Griffin, the comedian.
Mhm.
He had a conversation, or he was talking to Vlad TV, where he was like, my kid met Michael Jackson at Neverland Ranch.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a good friend of Mike, and you know, he always had jokes about Mike and all that stuff, but he was like, there's no way that I believe it. I don't believe it. And that's a friend of his. So it's like, you see the insight. Why would you be around somebody that...
We just live in a crazy world where people do things for crazy reasons.
But back to the Michael Jackson thing. So
it makes sense for him to do that.
During the 12-year-old cancer patient that he was on trial for, because they said that this Make-A-Wish Foundation kid said that Michael Jackson touched him inappropriately and all that stuff, and he paid him off. He was under federal indictment for that. That means the FBI is watching you like a hawk. They're going through your shit. They're going through your garbage.
Yeah.
They're going in your house. They're bugging you.
They took pictures of his penis.
Yeah. So all that's going on. They would have found something, I believe.
Of course, man.
So, I mean, they found the dress from Monica Lewinsky. You know what I'm saying? Like, something's going to get found. I believe he was under federal indictment.
She only had one dress.
But didn't the little boy, like one of the little boys, like described his penis, and so they had to like strip search him,
right?
And
that's
it
a
was
sketch
true?
that Chappelle said. Like, let me guess, it's spotted, and you know, like
because he had that disease. Yeah.
The thing is at the time, the kid, if you're a kid, and a lot of kids that do get like, I know people that have been molested before, right?
Right.
They don't tell nobody.
No, they're scared, and that's the thing that he was telling them in this movie.
Yes.
He was telling them,
and they don't tell nobody till they older, and like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
this is why we got to do our due diligence and watch these
they're not
things.
calling the cops.
He was telling all the little kids, he was telling the little boys, if anybody ever asks you, you have to say no, otherwise I'm gonna go to jail and you're gonna go to jail.
But then he would finesse it and be like, he would take.
He's telling a 7-year-old this.
Yeah, so the 7-year-old was terrified.
If you tell anybody or we get caught, help me help you, because we're both going to jail.
Yeah.
I'll be like, damn.
And that was the thing. And then
he
had preliminary shit. He had preliminary shit where
a little kid would believe him.
Right. Exactly.
And not tell their parents.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's some Momo shit.
All these extra stuff is the parents trying to get some paper on
Not only that, but the little kids, they actually were in love with Michael Jackson.
They were in love. He met his idol.
And so the couple of six parents out there was like, okay, it won't even go to trial. He'll settle out of court.
Right. Because he doesn't want to drag this through the mud. I'm going to look crazy. I already wacko jacko. They're already going to put me in this box that I'm a crazy person. I have an amusement park. I got giraffes.
And Mike was fed up. Like, they was like, Mike, you got to go to court today. What do you mean? I'm in my pajamas.
I'm showing up in my pajamas.
He was like, I'm just, you know what? Bring the car around.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and you know what? I just seen some today. It was Michael Jackson when he was on the dating game back in the 70s.
Okay.
And like they had like a little black girl that
when you think you've seen it all.
They had a little black girl that had
Woody Allen too. Forgot about him. Sorry.
Oh wow.
She came around the corner and he was like, you know, and like Kater kind of gave her a little peck and kind of looked up. Like I was like, either they set this up to where you know he just didn't like it, or I don't think he likes girls or something like.
No, I don't think he was interested in women.
His brother told a story.
The way he acted, like off that, I was like,
his brother told a story that he didn't know. He just didn't know how to talk to women. Like women,
he was super awkward.
Girls wanted to talk to him, and he was just like, you know, like. Didn't even know what to say to him or how to, you know.
Right. But you
even how they portrayed him in the movie. But you know,
kick it tough with little boys.
Right.
Hey, Woody Allen, though, he used to bring Sue, whatever her name is, Sue Young or whatever her name is, to the playoff games and stuff.
And so do we now?
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my little Asian girl.
Do they take the Woody Allen movies off of streaming?
No, he just made it. He made a movie that just. I just watched it and I liked it and I just thought about that. And I'm like, I don't even want, man.
So that's that's what leads into my next part. The Bill Cosbys in television, and then the Kevin Spaceys in you know, paying forward, Usual Suspects.
These are the guys. These are the people that got caught or supposedly got caught.
Yes.
There's more than that out there.
Exactly.
That we respect.
But
out
when
there.
we find out they're guilty, do we stop supporting their movies and stop watching them?
This is why I'm gonna say yes. This is why I'm gonna just go ahead and say yes, because I just thought about it. What they do with the athletes. They get caught punching or abusing domestic. It's either zero tolerance or something like that.
They're gone.
Let alone molesting or raping or something like that. You know, Ben Roethlisberger got his little, you know, accusation. So did Kobe, but they went to court and blah, 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 which usually how it happens.
Right.
You know, but I think if you go to court and it gets found guilty, then you should get treated the same way everybody else gets treated.
And the
just because you're an actor and an athlete, it shouldn't be no different.
And Crown, listen, the difference between those is that now we're in the age of things are getting caught on video.
Yes.
Because if you'd have seen,
or you're taping yourself,
seen Ben Roethlisberger beating a girl up in the bar, his career probably been over at the
Right,
time.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, Elvis didn't. There
Or
wasn't
he had
Twitter
smart
around
enough people
back
to
then.
make sure that video didn't get out ASAP.
Well, he does too. Though,
Like,
'cause
that day was
he was
like-
riding motorcycles and he wilding out during that time. They had to calm him down.
Right. So
Somebody
yeah,
on payroll
man.
watching him.
So that's what it comes down to. Do we mute R. Kelly? Do we? You know, R. Kelly got caught pissing on somebody on camera.
Yeah,
Man,
there's
somebody-
proof.
That was his brother though, right?
That's man. I
Oh,
don't care
that's
about.
allegedly, right? That's
He went to
supposed be-
court. Look, I'm one of those guys, kind of, but I can say the justice system is like 100% works. It's always
no.
right, because that's a total lie. But I'm saying if you go when the odds are usually against you,
Right, and you beat
and
it.
you beat it,
Just like he said,
I
no
makes
double
me.
jeopardy.
I gotta sit back and look at it like, oh
So-
man, dude, those people want to put you in jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no double
I
jeopardy,
mean,
right? Like he
well,
says, why are
so
you
it's-
trying me again for this thing I already got away with? In so many words.
First of all, why is you like the Bill Cosby? Who's profiting from this as far as like pursuing that at his age where he's blind and all that? Like
In 3 seconds, I will start talking about a conspiracy
30 to
theory.
40 years, something that happened a
And
long
go.
time ago.
So,
Why didn't they bring
do
it
you
up
guys
then?
believe in public humiliation
Yeah.
of black
It's easy.
actors and
Not just specific-
musicians?
It's not just. It's just somebody not
They
like
discredit. They want to discredit the people who've been around forever. The Bill Cosby's.
the whole racial thing is just somebody profiting off of using that as a reason for that to be. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we can't speak on that like that. Like, you know what I mean? It could happen to anybody, but nobody's looking at the white side like that.
You know, there's levels. You know, there's the pedophilia
Because
part.
there's so few that have reached it at the level on the black side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To where they're looking at it like that. You know what I mean? Because there's black guys getting arrested today for the same stuff R. Kelly getting arrested for.
Right.
But we ain't worried about him.
Right.
You know what I
Catch
mean?
a predator
Facts,
all
facts,
day.
facts.
But what's not in the public is what's the guy's name that one of the biggest Weinstein.
Harvey.
Yeah. Why don't you hear about that all the time?
Well, because he's got more money.
Did he go
Why
to
ain't
jail
talking
for
about-
that?
No, he's still
He
going to
got
court.
arrested though, right?
Did he get arrested, arraigned,
He's
and
still
all
going to
that?
court right now.
He's under
going to court
he's
right
under
now.
investigation. It's under indictment. All that.
He's
cool
locked
stuff.
up. He's going to court right now.
Right.
Like he's in court. Like they got. He's, you know what I'm saying?
So, is there any public people who went to jail for this shit that were in the industry? Has anybody been locked up for underage shenanigans?
Nah,
That's crazy. I'm
There's-
sure
'cause
there is that
you
I don't
don't
know.
know
And you
why?
don't know, but
because there's probably all kind of shenanigans that go on in the music industry.
and that we're just talking about towards women, kinda. But Kevin Spacey was messing with boys.
Yeah, little boys.
And he's an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I hate to,
An Oscar winner, ain't he?
Maybe.
Hold
I
on,
mean,
who
a
Kevin
beautiful-
Spacey?
Beautiful
American-
Mind.
America. Beautiful.
American
not-
Beauty.
American
Beautiful
Beauty.
Mind is Russell Crowe.
If you can't,
Don't.
My bad.
Okay, yeah.
if you can't already tell, man.
And Beautiful Mind was a true story, by the way, if you didn't know that.
That's a
Um,
crazy movie. Great
Yeah.
movie.
But no, the Kevin Spacey thing. I was watching Amazon Prime. That's one of the recommended first movies, American Beauty.
Man, I mean, House of Cards
He's
was
been in a
huge.
lot of movies too. A lot
Yes.
of good movies.
Yes.
So you're just gonna say I don't
I
like
mean,
those
paying
movies no more?
forward is something I
You
can't
still
stop
like those
watching every
movies.
time it comes on TV.
Now, I got a question for you guys. Can you separate the art from the artist?
That's
I
what.
can.
That's what I think about
Now-
Bill
now-
Cosby.
That's
Now
what
Because I don't
wanna
have to
be
like
able
him
to
as
do.
a person, just like athletes.
Now-
I don't care what you do in your personal life. I like you on the court. I like you
Yeah.
on the field.
Right.
Right.
It's just it's
You-
somebody
you-
else.
can you
putting it out
separate
there.
that?
Yeah, because listen, how long have we been talking about Michael Jackson being a pedophile?
Since
Since
20
I was
years?
first
5.
assumed.
20
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
At least.
Since you
you
saw
telling
him
me in the
holding
last
Webster.
20, last 20 years, how many times you spun Michael Jackson or rapped a Michael Jackson sample or listened to a
I-
Michael Jackson song?
Right.
I recently just downloaded another album of his off title.
Yeah. See.
Like, how do you feel about Drake pulling his song
that's
with
a good,
him?
That's a good question though, because like that's kind of how I feel a little bit, just and it's both ways because I can't separate the person from the art because
Right.
they, like you said, sometimes it's two different things. But sometimes what they speak about is their real life. Sometimes
Hey, like
when you
R.
do
Kelly
music-
is harder for me to
too
listen
My
to.
mind-
I can't listen to R. Kelly's
listen.
Same
album,
thing.
his older album.
So, you know,
because
you have to-
now
I
we
can
used
listen to
make
Michael.
fun
I
of it
can't
then.
listen to R. Kelly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
My mind's telling me no,
Because
but
you
your
said
body's
it's
telling me
easy.
that.
Because
Keep it on
you
the
can
down
he
low.
might be
Nothing
talking
wrong.
about
Seems like
actually
you're
saying,
ready.
Michael
Remember that
Jackson's more
song?
general. You know what I'm saying?
But
It's more
Michael
of art.
Jackson has a lot of hidden stuff in his music too, though.
Yes, he
It's-
does.
yeah.
And R. Kelly wrote for Michael Jackson. So there, what happened there? Like,
So, but there ain't no African kids in Africa like Michael Jackson touched me. I don't see the interview with Baba Tunde out in Africa when he helped him, you know what I'm saying, and fed his whole family and village and put, you know what I'm saying, like, come on. I mean,
Right.
I don't. I just
What was his name?
Baba
Baba
Tunde.
Tunde.
Okay.
You don't know him?
No.
He's on Facebook.
He's
Tunde.
5,000 friends.
See, I feel
Maxed
that same
out.
way about Bill Cosby. You have to separate him from Heathcliff Huxtable.
I mean,
You know.
Yeah.
it's
You
okay.
gotta-
So put it in
but I
perspective.
couldn't
I was
separate
talking to
him
my
from
neighbor,
Jell-O.
and I was telling her about the show. I was telling my neighbor about the show, and she was like, "You know what? I'm willing to separate, but there's that feeling you have watching now." She said
you're
she was
supporting
watching. She was watching Pay It Forward, and every scene that Kevin Spacey was in, it turned her stomach, and she turned the show off. And
Because she thinks the world revolves around her. People gotta. I'm just saying. People
tell them how you
think,
feel about women right
there's
now.
7.5 billion people in the world. If R. Kelly was born in another country in Asia somewhere,
Right.
he wouldn't even be. He wouldn't. First of all,
First
he
of all, he'd
wouldn't-
be getting away with the
There
shit.
would be no there would be no R&B albums that you guys would listen to. Some of y'all got some booty too. You know what I'm saying? None of that. No, you wouldn't be turning up to no other songs. He never made it. But everything he would be doing would be okay.
Right.
It would be okay.
I mean, it's.
I'm just saying.
There's a different era that this
He better-
happened
he
in.
better start
This
singing
happened
over
in an
there.
era where you're persuaded by media. We're being influenced very hard right now that Michael Jackson possibly had kids in his mouth, which is horrible. This
What?
is how
You
this
have
is
to watch the documentary.
this is how detailed the kid,
Yes.
the guy, the grown ass man now described Michael Jackson's penis in his 7-year-old mouth,
Okay, 7-year-old mouth. He described.
and then he
penis.
said that he would have Michael
How old is the
Jackson.
kid now?
He would have the kid.
It's Wade.
He's in his 40s.
He's in his 30s.
This is the choreographer for NSYNC. This is that guy
Wade
that was
Robson.
7 years old
So he
when he
should
met him.
thank Michael Jackson for turning him gay and him making money
He's
off
not
of
gay.
NSYNC.
that's the thing. Is I
He's
think
married with children.
Oh,
and
you say
that's
he's a
why he
choreographer
came out
for
now.
choreographer for NSYNC.
That's
My
very,
bad.
very
my
prejudiced.
bad. My bad.
Horrible.
My bad.
He's
So
gay-ish.
listen, yeah,
Gay-ish.
Gay-ish.
yeah, he's bi maybe.
And he trying to take down one of my idols, man. Man, stop.
Right.
Don't
So,
get that guy no light. And we're not gonna say his name on the radio either.
so like I said,
That guy.
there's certain things
Describing
in the
Michael Jackson's
documentary. There's certain thing in the documentary where he's very descriptive, and I'm 100% towards. I don't think he did the shit, but now because of this stupid ass show that I would expose myself to, thank you Oprah Winfrey, I have a speck in the back of my brain that's telling me, fuck,
Yeah.
Michael
It was too
Jackson might have
descriptive.
did this shit.
But he's 40 and he was 7. I'm having trouble describing the first time I had
He wasn't
sex
40.
and real description. I'm talking about the guy was 7. Now he's describing it now at 40.
Right.
When the man's dead.
When the money ran out, probably. You know, NSYNC ain't touring.
It's
I don't
a,
know
hard-
who
it's
he's
a
doing
hard
choreography
situation,
for.
man.
You know what was crazy
It's a crazy
in-
situation, man.
They were interviewing the parents or the mother was in one room and then the little kids in another room. And the mother said at one point at Neverland Ranch, she would go up and like listen in on the door. So she suspected something.
Are the details more important than whether or not he really did it?
No, the picture that they're trying to paint is messing
So
up
what
our
if
perspective.
what if there was some evidence later, like 10 years from now, this guy's like, yeah, I just did that for the money.
Right.
And
Just
he never
like,
did it. And he never
But it's
don't-
only one
Hear
side
me
of the
out.
story,
He's
though.
just the
Hear me
greatest
out.
actor.
hear me out. The
I
girl,
love Denzel.
the-
If Denzel said Michael Jackson put his penis in Michael Jackson's mouth, I believe him because he's a good actor.
Okay, so go to that, right? Remember Tupac was
They
accused of
filmed
rape.
this.
Hear me out. Tupac was accused of rape. Went to trial, fucked his career up a little bit, messed up his name. She comes out years later after his death. He really didn't do anything. You can't go back and erase the heartache and pain that he went through in the court dates and the tarnish of his image because this girl now says, I need to clear my conscience and go ahead and tell the truth.
So
Yeah,
shouldn't
there's
the false accusers get the same
should go to
punishment?
jail.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
that's-
Absolutely.
That's
would've
my,
got-
Yes.
that's
There was
another
a,
thing.
there's
Yes.
a judge, I think in Texas, when
Yes.
before he died, he was like, or whatever, he was like a real big judge. He was like, yeah, I put a lot of black guys away for no reason, like on some stupid stuff, like.
He should go to jail.
But he was dying, like
Oh.
he was out.
Okay, so Wade
So it's like-
Ronson, even though you want me to say his name.
Robson.
Ronson?
Robson.
Okay, so that guy, the 7-year-old, was on the trial for the 12-year-old cancer patient and said he did not do it. He couldn't do it. He's a great guy, this, that, the third. He was perjured. He perjurized right there. He should go to jail now. He just told on himself. He dry snitched on himself. Is there statute of limitation?
And he was of age.
And he's of age.
Yeah.
Should he go to jail in due time because he lied?
Yeah.
How does that go about?
I think you should
Does
go
the
to
estate
jail.
of Michael
Who's
So
Jackson?
then you can sit in jail and think about
you know
your
what?
next move. Now you
Yeah.
gonna
You
really
know
tell
what?
the truth
Do you
now
care
or
enough
what?
to go pursue justice?
Somebody
for
will. There's ambulance chasers out there that want that check.
the same reason. So if there's ambulance chasers, there's also motherfuckers that's trying to just get paid
True.
and make up a story.
Yeah.
So
But it-
was
but it-
Michael Jackson just a weird guy that liked hanging out with little boys? Because the evidence is
He's definitely that.
He did have them in his bed alone.
Yeah.
He admitted that.
Yep.
He held their hands in public all the time.
Yep.
So is that the extent of it?
Yeah, what kind of guy would do that and then You know what I'm saying? Like, and do the extra like that, where you're not supposed to do that.
I don't know, because what kind
When
of
he
guy
was
want to
just
hold
trying
your
to,
hand?
when I feel like he was
mean,
just trying to get. He had Peter Pan syndrome. First of all,
Yeah, he
tried
thought
to,
he was
looked like
Peter
he
Pan.
started making himself look like Peter Pan.
Yeah.
He kept kids around him all the time. Neverland Ranch.
But at
he
the
was
same
trying to get in
time,
touch with his childhood.
but at the same time, he's still a grown man with grown man feelings.
Right. He has hormones.
So
then when he had kids, he
now,
was like,
now this is the part that really the sprinkles in that people aren't really. I mean, you realize it, but it's money. It's the money. It's not the fact they're after money, but it's when you start having that money, then you can start you doing different stuff. You can get away with stuff. It's a different situation when
And
you
he
have
coulda did
that
it with
much
the-
money.
and he
He
coulda got
has
away
that
with it.
much money. That's why he can actually act like he's Peter Pan in public and hold hands, because he got that much
Right.
And he
money.
could have went to another
You know what I'm saying?
country
He's
and had
that
some little
big.
boys.
Right.
So-
and nobody would have
Conspiracy
said
in
nothing.
3,
So you gotta
2,
understand.
1. So, Michael Jackson owned portions or the whole catalog of the Beatles and Elvis,
Right.
which Sony wanted to buy back and couldn't have. Do you think that they sabotaged his career by planning these moles or
No.
planning these kids or talking to the Inquirer and having them offer people money to go forward, which all this is
Nah.
Too
documented?
much.
Because he can't.
Tinfoil too much?
The shit that he made is just untouchable. It's his music, man. That's the way
Right.
I kind of can separate the two.
Separating the two is the
But,
hardest thing if there's proof. There's proof from R. Kelly. I know that's R. Kelly peeing on that girl. I know it.
and they just found him guilty of a couple charges of it. Once you found guilty, then I'm like,
Right.
hey, yeah,
So
you
now-
probably did it, bro.
You got to
But-
have the tape. But back in the day,
I
as
don't
long as
know,
you ask
bro.
mom and dad, is it cool if
I
we
don't know. I
forge your
think he did.
signature for Aaliyah to marry R. Kelly? Is that cool?
None
That's
of that.
not
shit-
cool.
None of it's cool. None of it.
And that's all the parents'
Even
fault.
if you missed out on your childhood,
The parents
being a grown
forged that.
man, kicking it with gang kids ain't cool.
Right.
Holding hands with little kid ain't cool.
No.
It's just not cool. I know. I mean, I feel bad for you missed out. It's just, I mean, all my grown men out there.
It's
wouldn't
not
hold-
cool, but guess who thought it was cool at the time? Their parents.
Parents.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
the parents sold those kids
And
pretty
the
much.
security
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
much.
much.
they got
pimped
money
their
for
own
it.
kids out. Yeah.
They obviously got
'Cause
money.
they got gifts.
They obviously got money and gifts for giving their kids. But
One of the, I
So
mean, they got
definitely
a
the parents-
house.
I
They were
put it
getting
on their
houses
parents.
and cars.
Yeah.
all I'm saying is that it's just.
So let me say, I'm gonna go meet my idol.
Mhm.
I'm gonna visit. This is a reward for me.
All right,
Meet
who's your
my idol.
parent? I'm your parent.
Let's say you're my parent.
All right.
All right. I get a call like, hey, I want to meet you guys get the chance.
You want to
meet
go to Michael Jackson's house?
No, listen. I get a chance to go to Michael Jackson's house, Dad.
All right.
They say though, they're gonna give you a house, a car. Can we
Right.
go?
Whew. Where we say we in the projects too right now?
See, you
Yeah,
guys
we
are missing.
broke.
You guys missed the
I got
actual.
cancer too. Hold on, I got
missed
cancer
the
too.
facts.
You got
The reason
cancer
I'm saying
too?
this is why didn't the parents say, wait a second, we're gonna get a house. Why is he giving
Hey,
us a house?
all right, peep
See,
game.
I'm meeting my idol.
I regret you guys didn't watch what we watched because
I don't gotta
they
watch it to know
you
that.
do
That's
because
that's
they
one person-
explain this.
Man,
All right,
you
go
This
just
ahead.
makes you ignorant to the,
There's
to
three
the
sides to a
argument.
Because I was gonna
Their
be like,
side-
I need to
his
go
side
with
is
you.
the truth, man.
I
There's
ain't
three
letting you go
sides,
by
correct.
yourself. We can go. If he needs to kick it with you by himself without me there,
No.
there's an issue.
He
Yeah.
said that
Sure,
they
you can
finessed
go kick it
him.
with him. Sure, you can meet your idol.
Yep.
I'm gonna be your guardian. I'm your parent.
So where were those
So
parents
the
at?
first couple interactions.
So why are the parents not in
Hear me
jail
out,
for not
please.
asking the questions he's asking?
No, listen. They would schmooze them. They would be like, "Hey, come with your parents the first time.
You
Bring
gonna
your
let
whole
them get schmoozed?
family. Bring
You
your
gonna
whole
get smooth
family.
the second time?
Nope.
Bring your whole family with
I
you."
love
Why
my
are you
kids way too
justifying
much.
these people?
I'm just trying to tell you what we learned
Would
from
you
this
do that? Would
documentary.
you act
So
like
what?
that?
So he was
Hell
saying
no.
So he,
I would if Michael Jack. Okay, play with me, right? No homo. So Mike asked me to come to his house as a kid. I'm asking my mom. My mom says yeah, and my mom gets to come with me.
Okay.
Do you go?
Of course.
Do you feel good about it? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm hanging
Right,
out with
the
Michael
parents
Jackson.
are there.
So mom and dad are with me. My little brother and sister are with me.
Cool.
We get to go to the Neverland
Right.
Ranch and play in his
We
house.
did, we did.
And at the end of the night, I go back to my room because they didn't let him stay. He asked, "Can I stay with Mike?" No. Cool. Boom. You go to the house.
Right.
Now, in the meantime, between time, Michael Jackson's calling my mom,
Yep.
saying, "Hey, I really appreciate you letting me hang out with your son. I love your son. He's such a great kid. You know what? You're a great woman too. You deserve this."
Cool.
Boom. Schmooze.
Cool. Thanks, Mike.
Third, fourth time.
Cool.
Now,
Whoa.
after-
Second time, if I got the call on the parent, hey, thank you for the house and stuff, but we busy.
See, that's a whole. That's what
No,
should
he
have
was
happened.
actually going to their house.
If I'm going
So
to
the
with
parents
you,
at their house.
So you
If
ain't
we're
mad
both
at
and I'm watching you the
he
whole time.
created
Why
a
is you
bond.
more
Man, let's
mad
go
at
back and
Mike?
get this paper,
Why is you mad
cuz.
at Mike, not the parents?
And
then?
I hate that I'm regurgitating this shit that I watched.
Go ahead.
But
Because listen, if I
I'm
could be there
trying
the
to
whole
tell you the
time
story.
with him, I would go get some more paper. Let's go to
But
Mike's and
take
kick
away
it
the
and get
money
this
at
paper.
first. You're hanging out with Michael Jordan. If it's Jack,
I
if
understand.
that's
As
And I know
long
he
as
got
I'm
long
there.
money.
As long as
Right.
I'm there.
if you're in it for the wrong reasons, do it. You know, do your
So when
thing.
did it become the point where the parents stopped being there?
When they got that comfort level where they would take him on trips and okay, we don't have a room right next to us, so
Yep.
you're gonna stay at the hotel across the street now.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
This sounds funny.
Yeah,
exactly. It's hella
but
suspect.
you're already on the hook.
No, we're not on no hook. That's when the hook becomes unhooked.
Thank you for being a great parent. Those people were flawed. Something's wrong with
I'm
those
just
people.
saying, it's like common sense, man. I mean,
You're a parent,
I got
right?
2 daughters and a son, so
Exactly.
Common sense.
you know what I'm
Thank
saying? That's
you have
how.
2 kids. You got 2 kids. I got 2 kids. We're never ever gonna. If we ever get put in that situation where Drake comes over and wants our kids to stay with him, I don't give a shit.
I got put in
No.
this position right now, and now ask me. You know, my daughter's 8 years old.
Right.
She just went to SeaWorld with her class
Uh-huh.
for her school. The whole class went, and I had the hardest issue, but Alicia let her
Man.
go. I was just like, I'm glad you extra
Chaperones
mom.
and all that
I'm glad
stuff.
you actually chaperones, but like we couldn't. The parents couldn't go, and I was like, I'm glad you extra mom first because I would have told you no.
Right.
That's
And
just how I am.
that's good communication between the parents.
But you know what I'm
and
saying.
it's-
But I'm just saying, like even with that, I'm
Summer
not even
camp
like
is crazy.
you know what I'm saying.
You ever went to summer camp?
My mom wouldn't let me go to
Shit.
summer
I went to
camp.
Boys and Girls Club
I went
summer
to Boys
camp,
and Girls Club summer camp.
and I know
My
that
mom
there
wouldn't
was
let me
some
go.
stuff that
She was
happened
like,
there
Nope.
that was
Staying right here. with me.
wasn't like death-defying bad, but if my mom found out, we'd have got in trouble. You know, just from talking to other kids the way we talked at summer camp, and you know, there's
There's not enough
hormones going on.
chaperones
No,
for all
you
them
can
kids.
find a wait time.
Yeah.
You can sneak away.
Sneak
and,
out.
you
Hey
know,
man, that sounds like the place I wish I would have
It
went
was
to.
the shit.
Oh lord,
It was the best.
it was
Oh,
the shit.
Yeah,
Lord.
I went to we had
Pathfinder
we had
Ranch,
when I
shout
was
out.
growing up, we had imagination.
Damn man. Fuck, I was
So at the end of the day, are you standing up for something or are you falling for anything? You know, do you mute R. Kelly because there's proof that he did something bad? Michael Jackson, there's no proof.
Yeah, there's no evidence with Michael Jackson.
Like, why would it even ask that?
I'm
Because
I'm
listen,
bumping Mike still. I'm not bumping R. Kelly.
The thing is,
I
I only
publicly
bump
deleted R.
R. Kelly in the
Kelly's
mood,
music.
so-
You know, I regret that I
But
can't
I didn't
play
really
his
bump
shit.
R. Kelly before all
I
this
did.
happened. I
As
really
a DJ,
didn't.
I
really
have to
didn't.
play his music. There's so many good songs
Well,
from
you
R.
have
Kelly.
to then.
Are
But
people
I
still
don't.
asking you
I'm
to though?
yes.
They're still asking you.
And I stand up for it and I say no.
Well, if it's taking money out of your pockets,
It don't.
and you're not, so
I already got paid. It's just a request. I might lose a tip, but I didn't lose my bag.
Yeah.
well,
But you're standing up for
it's-
something.
Yes.
Don't say, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
You know, I have.
I like
my-
that point, Tim. I like that.
My mom or my friend's mom is a diehard R. Kelly fan. Shout out to Miss.
So
We call her
you-
Medea. Listen, and her birthday is coming up. She wants her 60th birthday party to be hell R. Kelly music and stuff.
Still.
And
I can
I'm
understand
telling
that.
her, I'm
Tell
like,
her to go all the way then.
I
Get
don't know
fountains
if
with
I can
pee
do
coming out
this.
of them. Go all the way then.
I don't
Go all
know.
the
I
way.
can understand that.
all the way. But anyways, I don't know if I could DJ her party the way she wants me to do it now.
Yeah, just do DJ like you when we went to that one party when you had like 2 DJs, but you had a set of earphones on, the other person had earphones on, but people are bumping different stuff.
Oh yeah,
You just play
I was
your R.
just talking-
Kelly.
the Silent
Yeah,
Sundays.
that was the crazy. It's like one of the craziest parties I ever went
It
to.
was dope.
It was dope though, right? But it was crazy. Like these people over here are 2-stepping dancing because they got slow music in their headphones. I'm over here bumping something fast over here. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's crazy right now.
Switch your headphones to different color. But anyways,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't play R. Kelly anymore. That song by him and Biggie, "Effing You Tonight," that's a classic. Don't you know? Bump and Grind is a classic. Step in the Name of Love. Happy People.
I love R.
But-
Kelly, but I stopped fucking with him after Jay-Z stopped fucking with him.
Yeah, see?
Exactly. And why do you think he did that? You know how much money he messed up? You know.
Facts. That's right. Come on, man. Jigga's one of the realest ever.
Did you guys know a little fun fact that R. Kelly and Tupac are supposed to be best of both worlds? Did you guys know that?
Man.
I'm just saying, a little fun fact. Tupac and R. Kelly were original people that were supposed to do
You
best
think,
of
you
both
think
worlds.
Jay-Z let him know about him? Pac would have really let him know about him.
Oh, Pac would have beat his ass. He would have put hands on him. I could almost guarantee that. But so we stand firm. We have to come to a conclusion. Do you mute him or do you play him? I don't play R. Kelly. You don't play R. Kelly. You don't play R. Kelly. Do you listen
Oh,
to R.
hell
Kelly?
no.
And you're a big '90s R&B fan.
Yeah.
That's like a staple song to start
I
off.
actually liked
My
R.
mind's
Kelly
telling
music.
me no. You know,
Nope.
you
Nah.
you
I
can't
used to sing
bump that
shit
no
to girls
more.
No,
in
hell
high
no.
school.
I don't see
That
nothing
whole album.
wrong.
I went to his concert at Thomas.
I've
High.
I
seen
did
it.
too.
He was humping the ground.
Did you see the one with
He was,
LL
he was
Cool
out
J?
of control, man.
I was in junior high. I'm sitting
I
there
seen
with
that shit.
it
He was out of
grown
control.
black women all around me. And I'm like,
Bobby
wow.
Brown,
I
but
was like, my mom
times
gave me
10
the free
though, like
ticket.
worse.
I'm like,
And
why
then-
am I here?
And then look, I seen that thing with, you want to go home? You, maybe you.
Oh, he was in a
He's
foreign
pointing at all
country.
like little
He said,
girls.
did you get your shots?
He said, as long as you're
Oh,
over,
man.
he got a sign that says, as long as you're over 18, you can come home with me. I said,
Are you kidding?
And he asked
What?
if they got their shots.
How
Because they
old
were in
are
a
you?
foreign country. Do you have your passports?
Wow.
It seems like you're ready.
you got your
His whole
vaccine
entourage
shots?
should be on blast too, though.
That's
Oh,
how I
crazy.
feel.
Yeah.
Straight
I'm
up.
like,
They all know what
Can
was
you
going
turn
on.
a blind eye to that?
dog, once
Hell
he trying to
no.
do that with Aaliyah, I'd be like, bro, you ain't can't tell after Aaliyah do she's already, man,
Who's his
bro.
best friend?
This
Like,
is
yo,
starting to
right.
look crazy, man. Like, I can't really start kicking with
Where's
you.
his best friend? Who's his boy?
Right.
Who's
Them
his
niggas
top
got-
They're
top?
getting paid,
Where's
though.
his top
Go
top?
get
Where's
his,
his?
hey, go get his squad's cell phones and video cameras, laptops. One of them niggas was filming.
Somebody, I'm telling you, man, let me find out one of my friends is kicking the
Like
little kids.
like
And I'm
Kanye,
like,
we had to pay
hey, what's
him
up,
to
cuz?
go.
You want to kick it? And
So,
no.
I was talking to
No.
my boy. My boy said
No.
that he ran into R. Kelly with his little sister that looked like the little sister, and they saw him at the Billboard Awards. They're in line at McDonald's, and R. Kelly put the full Mac down on a 12-year-old
At McDonald's.
at McDonald's at the MGM. Full Mac, like with man, you're hella cute. What are you doing after this? I'm about to perform tonight, and what are you doing after this tonight?
And
This
nobody got
girl's
punched. That was around him.
starstruck. She didn't go. But
I would have been
He
like,
full
dude,
blown put the Mac
she
on a
is 12.
12-year-old. That's
You know
crazy.
what? You know what's so funny? I was at Caesars one time.
Come on,
and
this
Casey,
is
and,
crazy,
Casey
man.
and JoJo.
I don't. That's not
Casey and JoJo
starstruck.
walked in, right?
That's cool.
Right.
My brother, he gonna be mad at me for saying this, but this Casey and JoJo come by. These girls get up, start screaming. My
Jokes.
brother's like, he jumps up and runs for. I'm like, where you going? He was like, yo, I'm gonna go get the autograph, take a picture with him. I'm like, bro, if you don't sit your schoolgirl ass down right now, oh my
Hey,
lord.
people be lap dancing. It happens.
Dog, Pete, yeah.
I mean, Jodeci's my favorite R&B
Mine
group.
too.
I've seen people
I
get
ain't
starstruck,
I've
jumping
seen him in
man,
concert.
but-
I don't think I would
What you
run
think he
to
gonna
him,
say
though.
when you run up to him as a dude?
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
But
It doesn't work out for you.
I feel it too, like you saying, like with Michael Jackson with the kids and being starstruck. Some people do get starstruck
Right.
and will damn near do anything because they're that damn starstruck.
Right.
Let you talk to their 12-year-old daughter right there because you're just that dumb and starstruck.
Right.
Let you go stay the night because they're dumb and that starstruck. We've seen it with our own eyes. People really just lose
And we live in
everything
Vegas,
that they
like-
know because they seen a star, let alone their idol. You know what I'm saying?
These kids called Michael
So-
their god.
You just feel what I'm saying? So just imagine,
He
bro.
even had like a wedding ceremony with
I'm
one
just
of them.
saying, man, this
Oh
is
my
crazy,
God.
bro. This is just crazy. It's not normal, so I don't expect normal things to happen with unnormal people.
You know they're
do the
talking
Michael
about
Jackson
shit.
impersonators got jobs still?
You know they're talking about shutting down a show. One.
I want
I
to go
heard
see
that
that,
got
though.
I can get free tickets. I'm mad right
I've
now.
been.
Like,
It's
yo,
a
let me
great
go,
show.
Let me go get these tickets, homie.
What's
I heard that
up?
got
I get
vetoed.
so
They said that he was
disappointed.
gonna
Everything, man.
they
You can't
said that-
shut it down.
They said
I need
that
to see
they're
that.
gonna pull him from the Hall of Fame too, but that didn't happen either.
You can't do that though.
Man.
There's no facts. Everybody's going off of their
Right.
emotions
and
and,
it was
what
so
they
funny.
think
If you
happened.
pull all that, everybody got paid off of Michael Jackson. Take their money back too.
Right.
And that's the thing, like she said, ain't no facts, man. And that's what I go back to the court day too. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no facts, man. And you tried them twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Conspiracy theory. Mike was gonna save the world. He
But
was
at the
gonna-
same time, man, he
they took
wasn't
him out.
normal. He
They
was
took him
very
out.
far from normal. So this is just one of those. It's like the Twilight Zone, man. This is one of them things. It's weird.
And with Bill Cosby, wasn't there a thing that he was going to buy? What station was it?
Oh yeah,
He was supposed to buy the station,
yeah. He wanted. He had. He
NBC.
NBC. Yeah, he was gonna get NBC, and they were like,
and that's people start coming out of
Who
the
owns
woodwork.
NBC? Viacom?
Yeah.
The man.
The Jews? Jewish people?
I mean, you could say whatever you want to say, and that's the conspiracy part of it. The Illuminati. Call them the Illuminati. I don't know what religion they are, but those are the ones who don't want certain people to own certain things because they needed to have it in their
well,
possession.
put it like this, bro. There's when you get. If we had Gang of Bread, we could form our own little group because we we out of bread and we do what we
Right.
do. You get to a higher
They
enough
say
position,
there's a ceiling
and your
there,
homies
though.
in that with
There's a
that,
ceiling.
you can lightweight control what things of what going on. Like oh, he wants to open this business. Nah, make sure that bank don't give him that loan. They got half of my money in there. Tell them I'll take it out right now if they don't do that.
Money's
These type
long in a lot of
situation.
places, right?
That's what I'm saying.
How many
So-
how many black owners are there in the NFL?
0.
Why?
Huh?
Somebody owns that shit and they're not ever gonna let it go.
Exactly, bro.
And
I mean, they
that's
might work on that,
crazy.
but I mean, and plus, It's a
Because you know
But
why?
you can buy the Nets.
Hold on, I'll
it's a
tell you.
private it's a private organization.
I'll tell you another one of the
You know
other
what I'm saying?
reasons
Like
why
they let in who they want
is
to.
they
too.
set you up to where, because first of all the owners, they have to agree.
Yeah, to let you in.
Let you in, and that's already a band of brothers
Yeah,
Right,
so, you know,
right.
I'm
It's-
sure niggas have applied.
They've been had it
Oh,
all.
I'm sure.
Now that's just
with great resumes.
that's just something we know.
But mostly-
we really
mostly,
know about. You know
I'm
what
sure
I'm
there's
saying?
gonna be a black NFL owner. Everybody gonna have a co-signer,
I mean, it's going to be a co-signer that
like
is
Jay
not
Z and shit.
one
You know
of
what I'm saying?
theirs.
Like,
Yeah,
It's going to be a Trump or
has-
somebody, that type of, you know. But that's neither here nor there. We wanted to find out at the end of the day, do we mute?
mute. We all said mute.
I mute R.
And
Kelly.
then Michael
but
J,
I play Michael
play-
Jackson.
play-
Because there's no proof.
Play.
First you're
physically.
playing.
Play. There's no proof.
Right. So I'm pushing play on Mike. I'm pushing pause
On R. Kelly.
on R.
Look,
Kelly. But
I wasn't.
See, y'all
Even
just-
if there
y'all
was
just-
proof with
y'all-
Mike.
so y'all gonna get a light skinned nigga at pass.
So we shouldn't play Mike's music.
Be fair across the board.
I got
But
a
there's no proof,
light-skinned
though.
friend
Was it-
look like Michael Jackson.
Then why y'all watch Leaving Neverland? Y'all
You know what? When I saw
Because
it,
I
I
wanted
had
to see
different
it. You
feelings.
can't talk shit about nothing unless you vote
Yeah.
or watch what's going on. So that
Those,
you
that's
can-
somebody that made that, and Michael Jackson's dead.
Let's not forget who fucking made it. Oprah Winfrey made
I don't care.
this.
Does I give her? What does that mean?
That's
Oprah made
crazy.
the documentary. She just had the interview afterwards.
But I'm just
I'm
saying,
saying, like,
she
what you
was
mean?
behind pushing this agenda, which is bullshit. And that was her friend at one time. Like,
Well, maybe
what did
she
they
honestly
fall
you know
off?
what
said
though?
he did
Maybe
it.
she believes that he was
I don't know,
he was
man.
guilty.
And that's the shit. Like you said, there's his truth, and then there's
So let's
truth
ask
in the
the
middle.
question then. Do you think he's innocent or guilty? How about forget playing his music? Do you think he's innocent or do you think he's guilty?
That little speck is in the back of my head now, which I hate, but I do believe that he never did.
99. He's 99. He's 99% innocent.
99.99 pi.
And then they
he
got
did.
1% in the back of your head.
No, I think he did some stuff.
You think that?
Yeah.
you
There's
think-
even, like, his
there's
house-
inappropriate stuff.
Well, his
Do you-
housekeepers come out. Security guards from Neverland Ranch came out with some stories, shit that they
Oh.
found, talking about cleaning up stuff.
Oh,
Yes,
because they said that
There's
he was.
been like the little.
they were
like, he
doing it
took
in every
baths.
room.
He took baths with some of the little boys. She
Whoa,
find underwear.
whoa.
Yes,
See now, okay. So see,
this is
now,
his staff saying this. You
And
guys
that
have to
sucks
watch it.
because who's to say? And this is me
a-
playing
ask
devil's
me, ask me
advocate.
about, I think he's
Did they
innocent
get
or
paid?
guilty. Ask me.
Okay, so she said she thinks that he did do it, did something at least.
Right,
Did
inappropriate.
something at least.
Yeah, I don't think he's completely innocent.
Sumi, tell me what you think.
Your Honor,
Bummy
I plead the
Sato. I said that.
fifth. Plead the fifth.
Because you didn't
Plead
see
the
it.
fifth.
Yep.
You
I
guys have
feel
to
it.
see it and then come back.
I feel it. And I would kind of plead the fifth too, man, because I'm glad you said that. Because I was gonna go with,
I don't know all the facts.
We don't.
I wasn't there.
but
We
I didn't
don't.
watch that.
But from your heart, do you if Don't Stop Till You Get Enough comes on the
Okay,
radio?
so if you asking me from my
What?
heart,
if Rock With
Michael
You
Jackson
came
didn't
on
do
the-
it.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. That's the conversation. We don't know the truth and we can't see the truth.
Now, real quick question for you guys. If it wasn't the superstar doing this stuff and it was your neighbor,
Yes, I was just gonna say that.
he'd be guilty with that. You guys wouldn't even
Yes.
ask if he was guilty or
Pulling
not.
him out the house, fucking him up.
Well, seriously,
Yeah.
And this is what I'm
the
saying,
same
man.
thing.
Real
This is-
talk.
and this is why I want to take it back to maybe I have to go with.
But my neighbor didn't make
I have
those
to go
songs.
with guilty, and I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with guilty, right? But my neighbor didn't make those songs.
Hey, but see, Michael Jackson
just because
told
of things that I did see with him talking,
Yeah.
with Michael Jackson talking, when he said that sharing a bed and holding hands
Yeah.
like that. When I seen that with myself, with my own eyes, I was like, dude, if you can do that,
And imagine that being your kid on the other end.
man, if you could
Now,
do,
do we-
if you could do that and think that that's fine,
Then you could do other things if they
bro,
Is that mental
you
health?
Might, you might, yes,
that mental
yes,
health?
yes, to me, yes,
That's
yes.
something
and
wrong.
Mike, one thing that you
Yes.
said, you said, Oprah, why would
Yeah.
she do this? That was his friend.
Right.
So what if it was one of your friends?
Right.
And there's all these, these allegations and,
And
these
then-
things coming out. You
But
can't be like,
she
but they're
had
my
to-
friend.
She had to go, hey, I'll do this.
No, she even knew she was gonna get it. During the interview, she's like, I'm gonna get it. I already know I'm gonna get it. So
Right.
she
Look
knew
at-
she was gonna get that backlash.
I couldn't watch that interview.
If I did something and you interviewed all my homies and all their stories were similar,
I wonder what Michael
you
did
know
to
what I'm
her.
saying? Then you would have to look at it like, man,
There's a
you know,
motive,
these,
man,
these
for
people are
everything.
around him all the
Yes.
time. You know what I'm saying? So
And like I said, Oprah is in the upper elite echelon. She's up there, and the
They
people,
can put a spin on everything, man.
the
Come on.
powers that be, wanted those catalogs. And guess who owns the Beatles and the Elvis rights now? It's back in Sony's hands.
But when they was talking, interviewing the guy, was there anybody else in the room? The kid?
Say it again.
The Leaving Neverland, when he was interviewing that kid, was the
No.
guy? There was nobody else in the room.
No, it was just them individually.
And
They
the way
weren't
he had it-
together.
Now,
Like-
now put him in a room with a bunch of people staring at him, looking at him, and that.
That's the thing. We can't do
Exactly.
Well, they did on the Oprah.
I'm just saying though, like
She interviewed them in front of an audience.
that. Right.
So
that's weird, man.
It sucks.
You
So
just have to
if he
see
took
their-
a bath with any little kids, man,
you
Are you
have to
the-
see their body
Right?
language. You
Just-
guys have to see
Damn,
it.
Rest in
it's
peace,
hard,
my guy.
right?
It's a
Yeah,
rough
man.
watch. It is
The
a real
first one,
rough-
the first
rough
one, I
watch.
was like, nope, I don't believe it. And then the second one, then they started explaining why they lied at first, and then how they have kids now, and they look at their kids like, I can't imagine my kid going through what
Right.
I went through.
So you gonna let your kid play Michael Jackson?
She was dancing to it yesterday.
She ain't gonna pin on
But
her
this is
kid.
going off of feelings, though. You got,
You know what I'm
can't.
saying? That's her first artist that she knows is Michael Jackson.
One of my first artists I know.
Me
Right,
too.
right.
I had a
I mean,
life-size
right.
poster of him in my room.
If I'd have got the call, like, hey, Mike wants to see you.
I recorded Captain
Yeah, I've
EO,
been there.
making the Captain EO. You know what
I
I'm
mean, shit
saying?
happens. I mean, damn.
It
what can
sucks.
you
We
say?
have a like when Michael Jackson died, I cried
Hey, you know what it is?
very
But
hard.
Think
Like I
about it like
cried.
this. You got. Oh, I don't know if you got friends or not, but maybe.
I don't have any friends.
I know. Like
Almost 5,000 on
We haven't
Facebook. Follow
verified that
me.
yet.
when I was in school, I knew cats that when I was growing up, I didn't know they was gonna be gay.
Right.
They're gay now. I don't feel no different about them.
No, because
But-
you're a good
but
person.
this is the thing,
You shouldn't do that.
These are underage kids, and then you know what I'm saying. So they're underage kids, and then it's on some gay shit. So it's like that's why it's like kind of hard to let it go because these are underage kids, man. Like if you're gonna be gay,
It's always
I ain't
a
even tripping
taboo
off that.
situation
Yeah,
when
well,
it's
that's funny, though.
homosexuality.
It's funny though.
Pedophilia
Why
and-
he ain't ever get beat up? I ain't never like Michael. Nobody took a sucker punch, nothing.
Nothing, man.
That's
Yeah,
the
touch him.
security.
You
Like, yo,
could've
man,
touched
I
him.
got
Get close
kids.
to
Maybe he had
You
hands.
see,
What you
he
mean
had
he got employees?
Maybe Michael had hands.
Somebody could have got a job in the you know what I'm saying? And like, yo,
he used to
You
wear
ever think
catcher
about
gear.
it?
You ever
Mike-
see his knee
Mike-
pads?
maybe
He had
Michael had
catcher gear.
hands.
I actually
Listen, Joe's his daddy. He probably got whooped enough times, got some hands,
Yeah, he might have
and
hands.
Mike probably was nice with the hands, bro.
what's his name? Skip Martin told me a story about.
You think Sugar
he
Ray
talked
was
to Michael
fast?
Jackson. He said he was using it. He said he was on the phone with Michael Jackson and he talked like a nigga.
That's what Eddie Griffin
Yeah.
used to say. That's what the homie Spanky Hayes used to say. He said he would talk like us, like, "What's up, man?"
What's up,
Like-
nigga?
Yeah, that too.
Nah, he would drop
got
the high pitched
backwards,
voice.
Well, he had he
Chrome,
didn't
I'm
have
coming
like a.
through the studio.
He
You got
wasn't
some
sounding
backwards,
like Prince or nothing
I'm
with
gonna
the
need some.
baritone.
Give me some Hennessy, nigga.
You
You got a tree in the
He
backyard?
said
I
they
wanna
used to
climb
smoke weed together.
it. You don't climb trees?
Who used to smoke weed with Michael?
The homie Spanky said that Eddie and him used to hang out and that he used to smoke weed.
Oh, I smoke weed all the time. You don't climb trees?
Eddie, is that Kush?
That's ignorant.
That's ignorant.
That's very ignorant. Stop.
Hey, but Eddie was doing some funny business too, though.
Eddie who?
Stop.
Murphy,
With the tranny. Was that on purpose or accident?
trannies with was I
Hey,
heard,
Dave
wasn't it?
Chappelle was funny. You seen this new special? He's talking about trannies.
All of them.
He was like, the reason I'm mad about tranny thing is he's like, I danced with one for 6 songs.
Oh
He
man.
was like, there's only 2 songs left. I said, let's just finish. I was like, man.
Far too gone. We gotta just wrap it up.
Man, did you see that they got the little confessions things they be doing on like the Mardi Gras or something? It looks like
Who's this?
where they just walk up to somebody and be like, "Oh, confess, you're something. Tell us something that you don't want nobody to know." And this one black dude was
These
like,
people are drunk.
they were drunk. This one black dude was like, "Man, I was hitting it from the back one night, man. You heard me?" He said, "Man, I feel some balls back there, man." He said, "I fucked the whole man that night, man.
The whole
a whole man that night." I'm sitting here
I
dying.
feel like half a
laughing.
minute. Oh, my Lord.
Y'all can definitely look that up. Y'all will be
he
dying laughing when
finish?
you see it.
Choir minds. I'm
that-
sorry. It wasn't for me asking for a
No,
friend.
no. Look, he said he felt the balls. You say he stopped. He said, "Man, I fucked the whole man
He
that
said, I
night."
fucked the whole band.
So I mean,
Jesus, help us
shit is
all.
crazy, man.
You know,
God
hair in
bless
his back?
America.
Nigga, like, what are you doing?
Right?
Damn.
Terrible.
He said, "Man, I was hit this broad from the I felt some balls. You heard me?"
You heard?
I was like, "Oh no!"
Good boy. That's
Yeah,
nuts,
man.
man.
So
That's
you-
nuts. No,
He
no
didn't
pun
get the
intended.
sign when the dude was like, hey, I'm Jamal.
I thought you said Jamila.
All these crazy things going on, man. You got people painting people with their checks to get beat up and stuff. You just
Oh my
it's-
God.
I don't know, but you know what? Stuff is probably like it's been crazy. Like you said, there was cameras everywhere. Like they kind of messed up, and then they knew what they were doing when they was putting cell phones on cameras.
Man.
Like, cause they meant to expose a lot of stuff, but they ain't meant to expose everything. Cause you can catch if
I blame
everything that
WorldStar.
ever happens, World Star, anything. You know what I'm saying?
TMZ and World Star ruined the world.
But once you start capturing this stuff, man, cause all kinds of stuff been going on. It just ain't captured. People just, you know what I'm saying, kept
Murders
it quiet,
and
blase, blah, all that good
Crazy
stuff.
shit.
But now with all the technology and all these cameras that are going on, it's just a lot more stuff is coming out, is being seen. But you have to know the difference between accusations, you know, something
Right.
like just
So
and
Who's
fact.
your role models right now?
my role models?
What?
Because I was thinking like
Maybe that's my problem.
Michael Jackson was like a role model when I was young.
He was.
Bill
A
Cosby.
role model.
Like not a role model, but like I
idol.
wanted to be.
He was an idol.
I make music now.
Right.
I wanted to be a musician. I do comedy. I like
Is a
Bill
role
Cosby.
model and an idol? I mean, how is that different?
You look up to
he was kinda
somebody.
both to me.
You
So when I
want to
was
be
young-
I
like
didn't know him
him.
personally.
You want to be like him. You want to be on stage. You want to have that power. You want to have that fan base. You want to make great music. You know.
In that role, he was the model for what the role I wanted to be. That's how I can explain it the best.
Right.
But at the time, as a
And
little
that's
kid,
a piece of your childhood.
And as I got older, of course, you get different role models and different.
Right.
You learn different
Yeah.
things as far as your real life. But as far as like he was like idol. But yeah, I wanted to be that. But who was yours now that might later on be like, oh, this dude.
I watched it as a full blown. I'm watching it as a fan.
And they didn't. I don't see the court didn't say it. This is something that's made money off of on HBO, on every station streaming money off of that. People getting paid
Right.
over this pedophile stuff.
It's terrible.
yeah,
So-
man.
Put him in jail. Either should have put him in jail when he was alive and proved it then and said something, or why is you trying to tarnish his name now?
I definitely and that's one thing too. I definitely think like once a person's dead, I mean, what really?
It's
You're
closure.
going after
It's closure though. They want
Okay,
closure.
so
Well,
what if
you
he
better
was-
people have to
what
tell
if he
their
was
truth.
a pedophile when he was
Well,
7?
tell that shit when he's alive, man. You got.
Well,
I
you
ain't
guys
saying there ain't
watched the
no time where you
Chappelle show.
can't.
You watched the Chappelle stand-up recently, where he was talking about the lady who told the truth on her deathbed about help me out with the he was brutally murdered.
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
Yeah. See.
So
What'd she
that
say?
lady was on her deathbed, and she admitted that he didn't do nothing wrong to her, and he was hung and lynched.
Wow.
And
then
his
he was
mom,
talking about how important that actually was though.
that changed everything. That sparked the civil rights movements and all that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all the things that brought into equality and trying so
it was like
it's-
something good coming from a bad situation.
right,
basically.
and that's what he said,
But
Yeah.
at the same time, it was like
and that was because of his mother, by putting him open casket and letting people see what they did to her son, and for no reason. Emmett Till was murdered because he whistled at a girl, or he said she was pretty, and was murdered because he was black
I'm
and
so
she
glad
was
I'm
white.
black in these days, boy. You cannot be black in any other time than like right about now.
Right about now.
Boy.
Man, that shit's crazy.
For whistling?
I was
Crazy.
just with some lady today. She was like, "Oh man, I wouldn't mind going back to the '70s," and I thought, "Me too." And I was like, "Oh, maybe
No.
not."
Maybe
That's a
not
little
the-
too close to the close.
Maybe not the 40s.
It was fun over there. I was probably, I probably could have kicked it the '70s. I'd have been getting blown. I had a fro. I'd have been cool. But about 10, 20 years
When I bet
prior,
you had a fro and getting blown. What you talking about?
you know what I'm saying? You said it. But
So we're talking about the music. We talked about, Bill Cosby. They did pull the Cosby Show, So we get into the movies. Do we pull everything Miramax because of Harvey Weinstein? Do we pull everything from? It's
hold
never
up.
gonna happen.
Yeah. They
So we
made him
established that.
relinquish his stuff, and then they still playing his stuff. That movie that was funny because he was the guy that was producing the Bohemian Rhapsody movie,
Oh wow,
and they pulled him. And then the guy that what's the other guy?
that was a
Bryce-
great movie.
Yeah, the director or something. They were about to pull him too. And then the Guardians of the Galaxy guy, they pulled him, but then now he's back, James Gunn, for Disney, because he had
Okay.
made some tweets like years ago about some, and it was like some real
Oh,
outlandish
they
stuff.
dig it up. They
Yeah,
dig it
and
up.
so
But
Disney-
when they
Disney-
don't want you in
Disney
there, they
jumped the
dig it
gun,
up.
fired him, and then it was like, wait a second, this dude, we're talking about billions of dollars here.
I'm sure I sang a Tupac song and said the N-word and somebody recorded it and they're gonna pull it up on me if I ever make it. It's just gonna happen. And if you have
Oh yeah, I'm
any
gonna
type
make
of
money off of that.
yeah,
You get famous, it's a wrap, yo. You know what?
Mikey was freestyling. He said the N-word, but does it go further than that? Like, what's the biggest and worst thing to feel is when you're vulnerable at church, and
You see Kanye's church?
I think that's dope.
You see DMX?
Man, I would love to see that album instead of Nas.
You
Kanye
see-
has a church.
he did a
Church,
little
he's
church
been
thing.
doing like church influenced
It
music,
was hella like it was outside, had like everybody's dressed in
doing
white.
Jesus Walk,
They had it was playing instruments out there singing and stuff and doing all his little music.
and he's
stuff.
live
And
producing.
then DMX like he talked too, didn't he?
Well, that was I think it had to be the same
So
day.
the
hold
same
on.
thing.
So are they doing what? So they're singing gospel music?
And some
It's-
secret project.
You gotta
like
look it
Wyoming.
up. It's his little ranch out there he got out there. You gotta look it up on YouTube. I just watched it yesterday.
So he got a cult out there where he's singing,
Pretty much.
where he's making up his
Pretty
own.
much.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I went
He
to
out
one
there
of
with
his,
the
I
MAGA
went to
hat
one
on.
of his shows out. It was at the MGM, I think, man.
Kanye,
Yeah, and it was for his second or third album, I think.
College Dropout.
No, not College Dropout. The one after that. 808.
808s
shit.
and Heartbreaks.
Man, this shit was the weirdest. I was like, what is this?
That
right
was
now?
an experimental album.
It
So
was.
yeah,
It was. He had people out there like, and I'm like going out there dressed in white robes, and then like it was like a 15-minute
He's super
ceremony, and I
artsy.
was like,
Jesus.
where
Yeah.
the fuck am I right now,
Kanye
man?
ain't
I'm at a
Kanye
rap
for no
concert,
reason.
or I'm at a
I've never seen Ye in concert.
freaking
I regret
a
that.
sacrifice right now. So I'm like, what's going on, man? So
Well, you know,
Well, we're tied to that too with what we're talking
Conspiracies
about with the Elvis
in
Presley
3.
and all the.
So I want to know
stuff.
what he's singing about.
Uh,
What is he doing on his ranch, though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Priscilla
what is
Presley
he,
married
what is he doing?
Rob Kardashian back in the day for 1 year. I was looking it up.
Priscilla Presley did.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's weird.
Wow.
I don't know why it matters, but
I
I'm just
didn't know
saying.
that.
That was a correlation
So,
to the stuff we
so
were talking
she's in the Kardashian too. She's in the fam
about. She
somewhere
was a
somehow.
Kardashian for a year.
That's crazy.
Michael Jackson. Oh, wait a second. Michael Jackson was married to the daughter.
Yeah,
of
Lisa
Elvis.
Marie.
Priscilla.
Lisa
Oh,
Marie.
yeah.
Boy, this shit get deep.
Yeah.
Elvis's
man.
catalog.
Niggas can't stay away from white
And that
girls.
was right after he got hit with all the allegations. Yep.
Yeah.
Cannot.
I'm telling you, my conspiracy radar is on the whole. They took him out for the catalogs, and they're disfacing him and disgracing him, and making sure that nobody wants to have him.
He already he took himself out. The doctor took him out.
Yeah,
He's
propofol.
asleep forever.
That's horrible. You know, we'll never know what really happened. We know he was addicted to pain medicine, but we don't know if he OD'd.
Oh, he OD.
You weren't
I mean,
there.
what you mean? What do you mean? What else did he happen?
Somebody wanted his stuff. You want your shit.
Look
you
at
gonna
him.
get
Is he
rocked.
saying that with his hands
Get
on
down
his
and lay
hip?
down.
Yep.
Did he just say that like this? I was
Mick
like,
Jagger,
he
look at
means
that.
that shit, man. He ain't playing.
So that's funny.
You got one hand or two hands on him.
I had
Both
two at
hands.
one time.
Serious
My
about
grandma used to stand like this.
that. What you doing out there, Michael?
Hey, I love my grandma. So, what do you guys want to talk about? How are we doing with time, Quan?
Doing good.
I'm doing like 15 minutes. That's what my partner's up.
So you would,
I'm 15
your
minutes. good.
segment's gone already. We talked through yours. So next,
Yeah, cool.
I'm
Let's
just kidding.
let Chrome talk. I gotta use the restroom.
You want to talk about sports?
I mean, we could always talk about sports. There's always so many sports. I mean, sports is like
That's life for you, right?
it's oxygen. I mean, come on, dog. Final
No, I'm
Four-
saying I'm
I
not
mean,
trying to be smart.
no,
He's making. He thought he's about to spit out water.
That's your life, right?
But I know,
That's all your
I
life
know
about.
Chrome.
You an
I know
athlete.
Chrome.
I
and-
do footballs.
And he wears either Knights or he wears Tampa Bay or he
So,
wears
Mikey, dude,
uh,
that's your life,
the
right?
Kings. I know you. You're my
Sad
friend.
time
right
just
now.
came
Stop
from them,
that,
man.
dog.
Shout out to the Kings, man.
You don't even
Marvin
play
Bagley's
Go to the
about be a
bathroom, bro. You're
beast.
You
you're
don't
on
even play,
break.
you don't even do sports. What kind of sports
Matter of
you play?
fact, we were gonna give
What
you a
kind of
paid
sports do I
lunch.
play?
Go ahead,
Yo,
clock
in
out.
'98, we used to be on the lacrosse team together. It was tight.
right?
You play left wing.
And we used to
You don't even know the positions. I don't either. I just made that up.
ah,
That was a hockey. Anyways, so
yeah.
how you doing, Doug? You good, man? We got the homie Doug back here with the camera. He's helping us out. He's gonna make sure we look good and get us some stills and some video.
He's gonna let me borrow that lens too.
Yeah.
Sir,
I got
think-
that little stock lens on mine. He pulls up his like,
Oh yeah.
Right? I think I got that same camera too.
Take my camera home.
Keep it in rotation,
He said it's not the
Let me
camera.
hide my camera
it's
under
how
the
you
couch.
use it.
right?
You know, before we start sports,
What up?
I'm kind of mad.
Why?
This lady I know to my right is being very quiet. Did you smoke before this or something? Because I know people who smoke
Y'all
marijuana,
talking
they get
about-
quiet.
Now this is what
You
you,
know,
should.
and I don't. You don't even smoke, but I'm just like, you're very quiet right now. This is not good.
I'm not a quiet person.
No, hell no. You're. That's
Well,
why.
what's her
that's
thing?
why.
What's your thing? What do you like?
This
to
is
talk
an
about?
entrepreneur. This is a go-getter. This is a health
So what's the
enthusiast.
next-
This is a physical personal trainer.
So
this
look,
is
I got
a mother
a
of two.
question for you.
This is somebody I look
Actually,
up to.
I got a friend coming in, and if you, I don't know if you would be the best way to approach this. Like maybe since you know you're an entrepreneur, you could maybe give a little advice to people listening. He got the album dropping out. My boy GT Elevation's dropping,
Right.
and he wants to go to like a dispensary or two, just for like an hour, bring people there, play his music there, and do like a little promo thing, just like just there at the dispensary. And that's just like an hour.
Right.
Bring more people there. How would somebody like me going about trying to make that happen for him? You know what I mean? Like as far
I
as
can
the business
assist
goes.
this, but do you have any
No.
insight?
No.
I mean, I would have. It's a cold call. You got to holler at him with a one sheet.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, write down what you want to do, what you want out of it. If you don't want any money, it
want
looks
nothing out of
even
it.
better. You just want to play your
That's
music
it.
for strangers
That's it.
and get a critique or
It's
a
all
review,
about
right?
it's all promo, baby. We ain't
Yeah.
trying to get nothing.
That's
trying to give
easy.
everything.
You're helping the facility out.
That's
as long
what
as
I'm
you don't
talking
want
about.
nothing else, and it might not that first
So
door
I'm
you
saying
knock on.
as far as like, you know, so go up there, press them, have a press kit, you know, have a
A
press
one
kit in
sheet,
hand.
you know, just
You
like
know,
if you were going to
explain what a one sheet is.
all the information that goes on a flyer,
Uh-huh.
including what you want out of it.
Nice. Okay.
So you're the what, where, why, when, how, and then how am I assisting you and how are you assisting me?
Okay.
So if I don't want nothing from you, we're only helping you because we're going to promote your business. We're going to bring people to your venue,
Mhm.
and we're going to bring business to you too because we're probably going to buy something while we're there.
Right.
And we're going to make a tip to buy something while we're there.
And we're gonna have the
because-
people buy stuff while they're here. Not only
Exactly.
here, they're not selling. We're not selling nothing. We're just
And if
having
you're
to
not
listen to
selling
music.
anything, you don't have to give a percentage. There's
all
no
we want
money
is-
talk.
Yeah, it's all a plus for you.
Now, the wish list would happen. You would pick the dispensaries that you would want to do it at, and then it's just a cold call, knock on the door. Personal in person is better,
Right. Yeah.
you know, and just go
And
holler at 'em.
sometimes they be acting so crazy though. Not crazy when you walk in there, because I mean I've approached them a couple times on a couple other things, and sometimes you can get their. If you're lucky, they'll give you their business card for their marketing
Right.
person that does the marketing there, and then
Okay,
you
right.
might get even more lucky if they reply back to your email.
And it's just like a job interview. You walk in street
Right.
clothes, they're not gonna take you serious, maybe.
Duh.
You gotta
walk
sell
in-
yourself.
Yeah. It's definitely come in
Yeah, I'm not
professional.
insulting your intelligence. I'm
Yeah.
just saying
no,
what
no,
I'm saying.
I'm just saying, yeah.
So
So, but yeah,
that's how I would approach it.
that's
If,
dope.
you know, go to whatever. There's too many to name. I don't even know where to start.
No,
What,
no,
dispensaries?
yeah.
What?
Do you have any favorite dispensaries?
Do you
I
got
was
any?
gonna ask,
do you
do
have
y'all
any
still- do
dispensaries
y'all
that are
still-
cool?
Yeah.
They're
you
like
know,
a real cool that would let you walk in there and like do like a. Let's say you had an album dropping.
Music
and,
video?
And you just wanted to play your
Or
music.
promo?
You wanted to play. That's
oh,
it.
the
Promo.
play music?
Play it for an hour. A promo
got
for an
you.
hour. That's
I know
it.
two of them.
A listening party.
Two of them. I'm
Yeah.
gonna. All right. Well, we'll be talking then.
My boy, he does the MMJ and then the Jardine, and I know somebody over there. And then
Jardine's
there's a cool guy owner. He actually is from Oakland. He owns Bloom.
Okay.
All the Bloom
Well,
locations.
I'm getting in a minute, but call me though. We have.
But do y'all still go to dispensaries or y'all still fuck with the plug?
See,
The plug.
yeah, the street still has the better tree, and you're getting more, and you're getting sometimes nowadays you're getting better.
Well, I know some.
You don't think
Nah,
so?
nah. I'm gonna be honest with you, cause
You
I
think
mean-
the dispensaries got better?
it's just
Then-
because they
then
got a
the
big
plug?
ass variety.
If you want to pay more,
Of course, they're gonna put the
well,
they got the same stuff in the streets, but what do you want to pay?
right.
okay.
You want to pay $60 for an eighth, or you want to go spend $40 for an eighth? But some of the street plugs is trying to raise the prices again.
Right? It's just crazy.
Man. I mean, there's a lot of booth out there. There's a lot of bad weed. There's a lot of mid grade that they're putting it on the top shelf.
How much you
and
pay for that Reggie?
I'm a
Reggie? I mean, shit, Reggie was the best.
How much was your booth sack you got?
the booth sack was? I got it from 15 to 15 for an eighth, which I used to.
Where you at? Call him.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. The best, the thing to get for this personal opinion, this ain't facts, whatever. Fuck. The best thing to get from the dispensaries that is this
concentrates, right?
and I wouldn't even say concentrates, but the tip, those pen tips.
Pens.
Those tips are better than the
Well,
streets.
They're safer
Pen tips.
because
yeah.
they're monetized.
So I know. Trust me, I know a couple
That's it.
Filipinos that make the pen tips
Yeah.
and then repackage them. It look just like everything you getting.
and
them-
you're getting all kinds of chemicals and all kinds
Yeah,
of
so
cool
that-
metal in your mouth. and shit.
As far as flour goes, and even concentrate, everything else, even edibles, the streets,
Oh, street
edibles,
plug.
edibles.
I bought
is
some
better.
edibles too. If you want to take.
But
some
the pen tips, the dispensary is it's probably better than the streets on that.
I like the
that's
pens
not-
a lot just because they're discreet.
You hear it first.
I got
from
pen
Yo
too.
Right on, man. Way to push your product on me, bro. Appreciate it.
Oh
I'm
no,
on the wagon.
These aren't for sale.
I'm on the
these,
wagon.
these aren't for sale.
The views and comments of Amino Jaku do have nothing to do with the views and comments of Mikey VIP.
Who's
wanted
Amino?
Just wanted to say that.
Like how you feel about num juice?
That's.
Is-
You seen?
is that
You seen
Shatter Infused?
Chopsticks?
I heard the piece of chopsticks on Jimmy Fallon. That
Yeah,
shit
me
was
too. I
something.
just watched it before here.
I don't
Yeah.
know what this is.
No,
School
no,
me.
you seen it?
I don't know what this is.
I don't have cable.
I don't know what
have
this
cable.
YouTube,
is.
Wi-Fi. Come on,
I
stop.
don't know what's going on right
Quan,
now.
Quan didn't give you the Wi-Fi password.
I'm
Told
on
him not
right
to.
now. When I walked in, it just dinged.
You gotta check the Yellow Wolf just went and dissed every white rapper. I
Okay,
was like,
again.
damn.
Again.
You seen it? The Bloody
Picture
Sunday?
of what? Oh.
I mean, I gotta go put some more time on it.
I mean, as
We
of
can
right now,
start
we're
closing out soon
bullshit.
if you want.
Yeah, we're bullshit.
Yeah,
Huh?
this is just a
Start closing out soon.
We can stop.
Yeah, I mean, we got a good chunk of debate. We touched on something.
How'd you feel it went, Quan?
It's good. Just got to get in that mic more.
Okay. I'm too far away. I'm too laid
Gotta
back.
get up in that ass more, man.
I'm about to give you an SM58 so you can just hold it when you move
I don't
around.
like things all up in my face like this. Though.
You need a headset? You need a Janet
I
Jackson
need that.
headset?
I need that R. Kelly headset.
Control.
Remind you of Michael Jackson?
No, we don't
They
have.
took- they-
We don't have the R. Kelly version here. I'm sorry.
But
we
look-
have the Janet Jackson version.
I think I should be off next Monday, but when I do come and when I have sports, I'll probably have like I'm gonna have paper. I'll definitely have like my laptop right here. There's a little plug or something I can plug it in, and then I'll have topics that I'll definitely want to go over, and then I'll keep it under whatever time that you want me to keep it under. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So just let me know.
Depending on the.
Don't let him put no time limit on you. Man.
Yeah.
Come on, stop.
No cap. No cap.
Nah, this is your show though.
Time limit on your life.
I
You know
gave
what
you a
I'm
half
saying?
hour.
Sports is your
just out of
life.
love. You know, there's a half hour regiment. You know,
if you had
that
to
I
explain your
boxed
life
out
in
for
30
you.
minutes,
All right, well, I'll go for like 15, 20. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't want to bore Tiff. You know what I'm saying? So,
I know. She
but
fell asleep twice.
maybe she'll get interested.
Maybe I'll
in it.
learn
Yeah, maybe
something.
she'll learn
you know what? I
something.
got a question for Tiff because she's the only female here. I was thinking there's, so you used to call, we call girls all types of stuff.
Right.
Derogatory terms.
Very.
What's the derogatory term for guys right now currently? Because I know they made a song Scrubs. You call them lame. I've been called lame, buster, by your girlfriends and stuff. But
Yeah,
what do
you
girls
need a new
call?
group of girls to hang around.
I'm just saying, no, look, when they're mad, I'm saying.
Like
what
right
do you
now-
call the version like a Tatiana? What's the male version of what you know what I'm saying you would call dudes? There's not a lot of derogatory terms for that.
I think the worst thing you can call a dude is a bitch.
That's fighting.
That's still number
Right?
one of the yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's right next
Especially
to
if I
getting
don't
spit
know
on.
So, yeah.
I mean, there's no coming back from that.
But they don't
So
even think
calling
like
a man a bitch. What about a Mitch? Have you ever watched that Real Housewives?
Yeah, that's a man bitch.
A man bitch, a Mitch.
Oh, I never heard of that.
I
I
like
watch Real
that.
Housewives.
It's the one with,
With Kevin
it
Hart
was
though.
the mock one.
Oh no, that's not Real Housewives.
the worst thing a girl ever told me was you're just like your father. And I was like, damn, that's like
I've never been told
that
that.
was like a good thing and a bad
You know what
thing.
that means? Us guys, we got our shit together, right? We got our shit together so bad they don't even got names for us.
Damn.
Tatianas, get your lives together.
What's a Tatiana?
See what I'm saying?
Bust down.
You're not a Tatiana, don't worry about it.
Tatiana.
I've never even heard that before.
It's a new song by a guy named Blueface, who's a horrible rapper.
I had
Ask
my-
your
my-
18-year-old.
my homie called this girl a Thotimus Prime.
Nice.
I was dying. Yeah, that made me laugh.
Thotimus Prime. I'm sure we could go all day on this thought. You know.
Okay. So thought basically is where it comes
Yeah.
from. That's what Tatiana is.
Wait, you said that's my daughter? Oh, I
Yeah.
was like, wait
No,
a minute,
no,
wait
no,
a
no,
minute.
no,
Okay.
She's into
Yeah, I'll
that
ask
music.
her.
Because I remember
Yes.
DJing her Sweet 16,
Yes.
and the shit she had me playing, I had to go and look at you guys like, are we cool? I'm good? And they're singing
I'm
the
not
words
playing
with no
this.
editing.
Nah, this
I was
ain't
like,
me.
she
Our
was
daughter
good.
had
Not
a
my
90s
playlist.
party for her 16th birthday,
And then the 90s turned to
and it was a
play the
year
new
ago.
shit right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
we
right.
like the Leah was cool
Yeah,
for
she
about a
liked
half
Biggie,
hour.
and yep.
Let's go ahead and get into this ratchet shit.
We could
I
dress
need
like
some
it, but we don't
Ferg.
want to hear that music.
Give me some ASAP Ferg right now.
I mean,
I need that.
but y'all know how it was when we was young and we had that music.
Oh, yeah.
The older people that did listen to that music was like,
That's not music.
is ruined now. It's out the door.
Yeah.
And the people probably before then, when they was bumping Rick James and all them, and people who liked the Beatles and Eagles before that, were like, yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Exactly.
And it
This
all
ain't
goes back.
music.
That's what
This
it is,
ain't
man.
music.
So
What's
Just
crazy?
imagine-
My
look at
my
the
kids be
big-
putting me on some music. I'm like, and I tell him like, I don't like that. It's whack. And he'd be like, well, what about this? And I'm like, And then my son was singing a song. I'm like, who sings that? He's like, Taylor Swift. I said, but he sang it with no music, right? He was just
Right.
singing the words. And
It
I'm
was
like,
just lyrics.
I'm like, that's cool. I was like, who's that? He's like, that's Taylor Swift. I was like,
Damn.
I'm like, man, let me put you on.
Crazy.
it is all messed
Let me
up.
put
man.
you on this R. Kelly.
But basically, this just
Nope.
it kind of just goes in circles, man.
You know, another thing on these podcasts I want to really do is to highlight the fact that we're all parents on the panel, and talk to the masses about what we've learned as parents and how we can help the next generation out. And
You barely got into this,
I'm
homie.
3 in. I'm
Shouts
3
out to my
years in.
son
I'm
Xavier. He
messing
turned
with you.
7 yesterday,
Happy birthday, man.
aka Mookie.
Little
I
Mookie.
don't even want it, man.
Shout out to Mookie and
I
Duck.
can't even imagine what it's gonna be like when your daughter gets older. It's
I'm
just
scared,
crazy.
but I'm excited. You know, I feel like I'm so close to her right now, and I've had the luxury of watching her take her first steps and, potty training her before 2, and the stuff that she knows already. And this little girl taught me what an excavator was. Do you know what excavator is?
No.
You can't
You don't
even
know what
spell
an
it. You
excavator
barely,
is?
you barely could say
I
it.
barely even said it.
What is it?
It's a piece of like construction
Yeah,
equipment, like
construction
tractors and
Why does she know what that is?
because she watches this guy named Blippy on TV on YouTube that teaches kids stuff like that. He teaches
Before Momo
the
comes
working
on.
parts.
For
Fuck
Momo.
that.
There's so many.
I thought I
people
had a
getting
Momo
money off of
situation. I
YouTube.
thought I had a Momo situation
No.
with her where she comes in the room, she's screaming, crying, and she watches these families that are on YouTube. They're vloggers, and it's called Shot of the Jaegers. They're called, and they do a lot of suspenseful stuff for kids, like the lava monster, the floor is lava, and something scared her to the point where she put her phone down and ran.
Damn.
So I instantly ran up to it like I was
Gonna
fucking
fight
Superman. Like, where the fuck is Momo at? And I backspaced a little bit on her, because it's YouTube Kids. So
Yeah.
I know she's not gonna be watching Chappelle and
Right.
shit I watch.
Anybody got the line on Momo? Can we get him in the studio?
Oh no.
I know Trish Mo. He gets mad as hell when you call him Momo. It's not my name.
But the Momo situation, the blue tail before that. I think it was blue tail or
Slender Man, everything. Man, come on.
it's bullshit.
Your kids is too much on the internet then.
Yeah.
Basically, man.
But no, that was in the height of it, and I thought I was gonna have to fight somebody, and it
Well,
was
you
just
know how-
somebody jumping out at
It's
her.
funny because I used to get my ass whooped when I got in trouble. Now I can't even whoop my kid's ass, but I do. I'll discipline them, but not like I used to. Now I just cut off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's
That's all you gotta do.
Transmit.
oh man, that's
Hey,
punishment.
Yes.
Look, that's like me when I stopped getting whoopings and started getting grounded. I was like, oh no, this lasts us for a week.
I can't go
Come
outside.
with me, mama. I need
Yeah.
to come with
Can
me.
we
so I go
fast
back
forward
to-
this?
I used to never tell my mom about important stuff I wanted to do. Like ask her, like
She
it'd
hold it
it'd
against
always
you?
be bad timing. Like, yo, yeah, you go grounded for you can't go out tonight. Like, nah, but we still snuck out. You know what I'm saying? We had to.
Open
I-
defiance.
I had plans to be here.
yeah.
Look, I didn't do nothing, mama. I'm not grounded this time.
But no, I want to touch on certain like things like that. Like, what are your kids watching? What do you expose your kids to? What kind of toys do they have? Like, what is?
You curse in front of your kids?
I have, and I try not to.
I was on my son the other day though, but it was kind of crazy, but it was good. Like, of course, he playing Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? He's 13, and I'm just like,
How
Every
many
time I come-
hours does he play?
he plays a lot, man. But he got good grades. He does his thing. But then I come home, and then I think, what was I doing in the 8th grade?
I was out.
Oh.
Hanging
I
out
was-
outside.
I was playing
I'm
video
so
games.
damn
Nobody
glad-
was inside back
Hell
then.
no, I was
I'm happy my
outside
kids inside.
in
Well,
the
during the
streets
day.
doing the most. No, till 9, till I
Yeah.
had to come home.
I didn't have a curfew.
until
Nobody
my
wanted
mama
to be in
said I had
the
to come home.
house.
I was
Right.
outside.
What
So
age are we
I'm-
talking about?
13.
Oh, I'm riding my bike everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're outside.
Yeah.
You're not outside playing video games. He
But
is.
I had video games.
But it's different. But I feel I'm like, dog, you need it. But he's a wrestler. But I'm
right.
like,
Athlete.
I know where
Shout out
you're.
to Lil
I know
Duke.
where you're at, and I know you're safe, and I know what you're doing.
Right.
So it kind of puts.
And he's got way too many uncles and a daddy that'll whoop his ass.
He's straight. But I mean, that's not what I mean. But I'm still like, damn. I kind of be like, man, go outside and play.
right.
Yeah, I'd be like
But
that too.
You
though.
almost-
know it's nice out?
I know it's nice, but at the same time, I'm like,
You're safer in here.
you are safer here. I know what you're doing here. You ain't out
Right.
here. I'd rather know what you're doing than, because I know what the hell I was doing.
Now, if there's the kid that's gaining crazy weight and he's not getting off the
Yeah.
couch and he's playing Fortnite and he's, eating bad.
Oh, he's still taking
and he's
out
not
the
into
trash.
extracurricular.
Rules
Does
That's
he hang out with his
ridiculous.
friends though? Does he ever like go anymore with his friends?
Sometimes he'll hit me up like, yo, Dad, can I go to the rec center and go play basketball over here? And I'm like, absolutely.
Okay, so as
You
long
get
as
a
he
yes
still
all the
does
time.
that, I think
Yeah.
that's.
And then the
Does he
fact-
play any sports though? Or?
Yeah, he wrestles. He wrestles for a school.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got boys, because
He wrestles for a school.
I think it's so important to have your kids. Our girls are always in activities since they were
Right.
4 years old. So I
Yeah.
think if you don't get them busy, they're not gonna, be working their minds. I mean, they're not gonna know what they're good at.
Right,
My
As
right.
long
son,
as you're doing it for the right reasons and not doing it as a daycare.
Plus, if you keep them
Yeah.
off,
Getting your kids
You
off
keep
Listen,
somewhere.
my oldest
Yeah.
son, 10 years old, he's like, he plays basketball, but he's Fortnite all day. Super nerd with the stuff, right? Calls
Got
me
it
up.
from his daddy.
Calls me up. Yo, I need you to buy me this thing. It's called Prodigy or something like that. I'm thinking it's a video game.
Right.
He's like $60 for the year. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking it's like some type of service. I'm like, all right, I got you. He's like, it's a math program for after school. I was like, I put the phone down. Tears. Like, I was like, this
Wow.
kid, like, you don't want no
That's
video
dope.
game?
yeah, that's what's
dope.
up, man. They're making great
That's
decisions,
cool.
man.
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. As long as they occupy themselves with anything, it takes up all the time for them to make mistakes and do bad shit.
Right.
Once you got a whole bunch of free time on your hands being young,
That's when you get in trouble.
oh Lord, let me tell you
Yep.
about it.
And they
boy.
know right and
Let me tell
wrong,
about it.
and you got to just enforce it and make sure that they ain't doing the bad shit and they know what happens if you do the bad shit.
Right.
So, Well, no, I think we're gonna wrap it up. This is the test run, the demo, the pilot, whatever you want to call it.
This is a practice run. All right.
But we have the audio.
This was a dry hump. Next time we're putting them on.
This is the VIP section. I'm your favorite host.
Strap it up next time.
I am Mikey VIP, the voice of Vegas.
I'm Tiffany P.
Hey, Mikey, we gonna have to take a vote on that, man.
What's up?
Nothing. The voice of Vegas.
The voice of Vegas. You want to be the voice of Vegas? You can have it.
I'm joking.
It was adopted.
We are the voice of Vegas.
I like that.
Yeah, it's your boy Chrome, man. You know what it is.
And Chrome, don't come up here, man, with no grill, man. Don't bring one for everybody.
Hey, man, you got
Can
one.
I borrow the top?
I thought you was gonna have yours in. That's where I'll buy mine.
I thought he would have too.
No, I knew he was gonna wear his.
Now next week I'm not
black
going.
dudes with grills in it.
I just want the top part. You can wear the bottom.
Someone's gonna ask some questions.
I'll clean it.
Right?
I'll give it back. Okay.
I'll let my son put it in his mouth one time. Come here, son.
Whoa.
Chipped his whole teeth up.
Gotta go.
All right, what we doing?
We say peace.
Peace.
Peace, love, and fin.
Ba, 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 ba.
Hey, Mikey, rap.
Yo.
Now.
That's it. The funky instrumental with no pencil. Psych.